Sup, dudes? Sup, dudes again, dudes? What's going on, man? Just my 2 cents. Back again. Just thought I'd do another little UFC stream. Talk about some UFC 259 if anybody'd like to. So, yeah. That's what it is. Did my stream this morning, recapping UFC Vegas 20. Went awesome. Want to thank everybody that joined me there. So, yeah, check that out. I did eat the crow where I was wrong, and I did a little shit talking where I was right. So it all worked out, man. I just got back from the optometrist's office not too long ago, and the good news is I do not need glasses, like glasses. I'm gonna have to get reading glasses. A little bit of straining when I'm reading stuff, but the good news is, man, I do not need fucking glasses. And I'm happy about that. I'm really fucking happy about that. I was like envisioning all kinds of shit, like my eyes are gonna be all fucked up. Like, my sister-in-law had LASIK surgery, and I knew it wasn't gonna be that bad, but my mind was like, my anxiety was like going crazy about that shit. But it was nothing, man. I'm gonna get reading glasses, but I don't need. My vision was 20/20 pretty much for the most part. I was surprised how much I could see. There was only like one. He did like all these different eye tests, and there was only like one like line where I was like, I couldn't tell if it was a P or an F. Did they find any other health problems? What's up, Spicy? Did they find any other health problems other than your eyes? No, I did not go to the doctor. I just went to the optometrist. Went to the optometrist today. I will be going to the dentist soon, and I am not looking forward to that, boys. Tell you that right now. But yeah, I got to go do that here in a couple weeks too. But yeah, saw the eye doctor. My eyes are pretty much good for the most part. He looked at my nerves and stuff, and my dad has glaucoma, and I was fucking worried about that, but I don't have glaucoma yet. But anyways, that was my afternoon, and I'm back. I just wanted to talk a little bit of UFC 259 for anyone that might be interested. There are 2 people in the building, now 3 people in the building. That's pretty tight. So yeah, tell me. I want to know what you guys want to talk about, but I'm just going to start going through the card a little bit. I'm going to start kind of on the prelims. I'm just going to kind of jump around a little bit. I don't really. I've made a lot of picks on this card already. I already know who I'm picking in a lot of these fights. I haven't done any tape study though, so I'm gonna be doing tape study this week. So I'm not really gonna like break down anything. I just want to kind of preview it. I just want to kind of look at some of these matchups, look at some fights that might be fun to watch because there's definitely more than a couple. So yeah, I just want to talk about that shit with you guys and want to know what y'all want to talk about as far as this card is concerned. We're talking UFC 259, boys. This is just my 2 cents, and I appreciate y'all joining me. They say optometrists could find underlying health problems. Only reason I asked, glad you're healthy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. That's good to know. That's definitely good to know. Yeah, I did not get any, it was all positive feedback. Now I asked them, I was like, cause I've heard like, yo, if I start using these as reading glasses, am I going to start becoming dependent? Is that going to accelerate my dependence on wearing glasses? And he's like, nah, you should be fine. He's like, about 40, age 40 is when you start, the nerves start to weaken and you start to have to like, more than likely you're going to start to need glasses. But right now I'm pretty good. I just need reading glasses and, so that's good. Elliott or Espinosa pre-tape. I am leaning Jordan Espinosa pre-tape, but I need to tape that. Dinjarin's back. What's up, Mills? What's going on, man? Well, I mean, shit, we got 4 people in the building. We got Spicy and Mills up in here. Might as well just start talking about this shit, right? Let me look at, well, since you brought it up, pull up the Sketty. Tim Elliott, Jordan S. Yeah, it's good place to start. We're on the prelims. These are the ones that I need to tape. I'm not taping Sean Brady and Jake Matthews. I'm taking Sean Brady. Kennedy and Chekwu and Carlos Ulber, I need to tape that because I feel like a lot of people might be on Kennedy Nzechukwu, and a lot of people might be on Carlos Ulberg. I feel like I've just seen a lot like, oh no, this guy's overrated. No, this guy's overrated. Like, so I need to take that one. Tim Elliott and Jordan Espinosa. I'm leaning Jordan Espinosa. He has a 3.5-inch reach, 3.5-inch reach. He's slightly shorter. He's slightly younger. Elliott is the better wrestler. But Jordan Espinosa, while he does not have a great record, he does have a decent amount of experience. He's had over 20 fights. If you've had over 20 pro fights, you can at least say you have a decent amount of experience. Because he had almost 10 amateur fights. He has over 20, almost 20. This will be his 25th pro fight. Now, getting triangle by Matt Schnell, arm triangle by Alex Perez, losing to David Dvorak. Those aren't bad losses. They aren't great losses. Mark De La Rosa isn't a great win. Eric Shelton, he's not like, he's never been knocked out. He's been submitted 4 times though. I don't know. Elliott's a good wrestler, but I think he's just kind of more of a fade now, man. That's why I got to tape this one. I got to see, like, I just don't know. I don't like this fight. I don't like it. I'm leaning Jordan Espinosa, though. Glad to hear when you're against me because you make me see more positives in the opposition. I try. Look, dude, I'm super balanced. I have fighters that I stand for. They're on my Twitter. They kind of it's kind of a revolving door for the most part. My hardcore top 3 active fighters right now, it's pretty much Gaethje, Holland, and Max. That's pretty much my 3 right now, where it's like, I don't care what you say, I ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, that's my 3. Gaethje, Kevin Holland, and Max Holloway. You ain't telling me nothing about them. But the others are kind of revolving. I put a list of my top 15 favorite fighters. Ankalaev is on there right now. He's climbing the list. He's steadily climbing the list. It's kind of like a rotating top 15. And Ankalaev is up there, and my point is I have my biases like a motherfucker. Like I can be super, super, super fucking biased. But when it's like, even when I'm leaning a certain way, I like to try and be as objective as I possibly can. I like to try and give both sides as much as I possibly can. I'm not always great at it. I can be very, very biased, and it stuffs a lot of crow down my throat a lot of times, but it just is what it is. But yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. Haven't done tape study. I'm just thinking of leans until, I'm the same way. Like, I've really got to tape some of these, dude. Like, there's some where, like, okay, so, for example, you can look at my Twitter right now. You'll see a name up there. Petr Yan. Just make that one real easy for you. I'm taking Petr Yan. I think he's going to knock Aljo out. I think he's going to knock him out early, honestly. I think he's going to knock him out in, like, the second or third round. He's not going to last with Yan. Yan's going to stuff the takedowns and knock him out. But, like that. Super biased. But with some of these, I got to tape them. I just have to fucking tape them. So, that one is kind of like I'm leaning Espinosa, but I don't know. But I'm definitely taking Sean Brady. I'm going to have to take Nzechukwu and Ulberg. Bontorin and Kai Kara-France is another one. I'm kind of leaning. I like to fade Kai Kara-France. I'm a fucking I'm one of the biggest city kickboxing haters there is. Certified, dude. I'm a city kickboxing hater. And so I look to fade them when I can. I don't know, like, Bontorin is pretty good. He's pretty damn good. Like, I don't know, like, lost to Ray Borg. Like, Ray Borg does not, I don't know, man. Like, Ray Borg isn't bad, but it's You know, Ray Borg has a lot of experience. I'll say that. The stoppage against Raulian Paiva, you know, Magomed Babulatov, you know, the dude's only had 3 fights. I just don't know, like, really what to make of Bontorin at this point. He have a good jiu-jitsu, but I don't know, man. Kai Kara-France is a little chinny. He's a good kickboxer, but he's a little chinny. I just don't know if Bontorin is going to be able to take advantage of that. Like, I think Kai Kara-France is probably the better striker. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to take that one. I'm going to take that one. So, but, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that one. Benavidez and Askar Askarov. I'm leaning towards Askar Askarov just because of the damage that Benavidez has taken. Like, maybe that's foolish. Maybe I should, you know, I mean, Benavidez has a lot more experience, like over twice the experience, but he's just so, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like he's so, like, prone to now he's just prone to getting knocked the fuck out. Like, Askar is not, he's a good fighter, dude. Askar is a really good fighter. He's more green. He's definitely more green than Joe B. So that's a tough one, man. It's a tough pick. It's like, I want to pick Askar, and I feel like Joseph Benavidez could get the upset. But if I pick Joseph Benavidez, I feel like he'll just get knocked out. So that one's just like, fuck, dude. Fuck. It's a tough one. But I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna have to. So thus far, the ones I'm really, really gonna have to tape are what? Why is okay? Holy shit! Whoa! What the fuck did? Oh, okay, I missed. Okay, so I look past. I missed a lot of fights because I'm a retard. So yeah, Trevin Jones, Mario Batista. That's another one, man. I'm gonna have to tape that one. I started taping that one. I started taping Trevin Jones a little bit. He got hurt really bad before he knocked out Believe. But that was bullshit, man. He got suspended for smoking weed. Like, goddamn, man. He took the fight on short notice, too. That was bullshit. But anyway, man, yeah, he knocked out Believe. He has a lot of power, man. So I gotta tape that one. I gotta tape Uros Medic and Alan Cruz. I'm gonna tape Souza and Lemos. Not taping Sean Brady. I'm taking Sean Brady. I'm picking Sean Brady. Got to tape in Chekwu Olberg. Leaning Espinoza. Leaning Bontorin. But I might go back and take Kai Kara-France. But I'm leaning Bontorin. Joby and Askar Askarov. I'm leaning Askarov. Song Yadong, Kyler Phillips. I'm thinking about taking Kyler Phillips, man. Song Yadong is a hype job to me, dude. I think that dude is way, way fucking overhyped. I don't know, man. I gotta tape it a little more, but I'm thinking about taking Kyler Phillips. I really am. Like, Song Yadong is more experienced. He's more experienced. He's got about twice the experience Kyler Phillips does, but you know, let's see. Let's see here. Song Yadong. Yeah, for being really young, he's had a lot of fucking UFC. Like, dude, he started fighting UFC when he was like 20. It's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, now, look, dude, Stamen and Cheeto got robbed. I think Stamen and Cheeto both beat Song Yadong, but they're both good fighters. I'm not saying Song Yadong is a bum, but I think he is a hype job. I think Song Yadong is being overhyped. So for me, dude, I don't know, man. Like, a lot of people are going to take Song Yadong here. I'm really thinking about taking Kyler Phillips. I don't know if I will. You know, I think Song Yadong is probably the smarter pick, but I don't know, man. I've not just been overly impressed with Song Yadong. I thought he lost his last couple fights. I don't know, man. He's just so, like, he's just so, I don't know. I don't know if basic is the word. I just don't know. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. Jackie boy. The General. Okay. Okay, I want to give a quick shout out to the General here. The General is the underdog of the century, man. He won season 2 of the Mecca. Got to give a shout out to Mr. Arkansas here. Alex won season 2 of Mr. Arkansas's Mecca. A lot of people were counting him out. Alex, dude, really fucking proud of you, bro. Super proud of the general. Just want to give him a shout out there, man. He definitely deserves it. He earned it. Did a damn good job with his predicting his picks. Damn sight better than I've been doing recently. So good luck, man. That was awesome. Super, super congrats. But yeah, sub Zoe. Yep, back at it. I want to too, bro. I'm wanting to like a motherfucker. I really am wanting to fade Song because I think that he's just – I don't think he's shit, but he's overhyped. Because there were close fights with Cheeto and Cody Stamann, but I thought Stamann and Vera both won. Yep. Yep. He won it, man. Looking at Euros? I don't know. Jack, if you want to come in, man, I'll drop the fucking link. Or if anybody else wants to, you're more than welcome to. General in the building, man. Pay homage. And there you are. So yeah, man. Well, why don't I repack this binger here? But yeah, man. So Jackie boy, I need to go back and catch your aftermatch because I always like watching that shit. I did not get a chance to watch it because I was fiddle fucking around with all this bullshit that I've been doing, and yeah, that's my beat. But I will go back and watch that because I always think y'all do a great job of scouting potential matchups. Eat your fucking heart out, Maynard and Sean Shelby. Okay, back to this card. Jack, these are the fights that I need to tape thus far. These ones I need to tape. Batista and Trevin Jones, I started taping that. I started taping a little Trevin Jones. But I need to tape Uros and Cruz. I need to tape Souza and Lemos. I'm picking Sean Brady outright. I'm going to go ahead and just say that. I need to tape Nchekwu and Olberg. So the first and second fights, the Nchekwu-Olberg fight, I'm leaning Jordan Espinosa. Might tape that a little more, but I'll probably end up picking Jordan Espinosa. I'm leaning Bontorin, leaning Askarov. Hey, boy, Askarov, Jack. What do you think about that? What do you think about old Askar? He's like Daredevil, but with the hearing instead of the fucking Jesus Christ, instead of the sight. Okay. God. Yeah, but I'm leaning. I want to take Kyler Phillips, dude. I might take Kyler Phillips. I haven't completely made up my mind, but I might end up taking Kyler Phillips. Now, Cruz and Casey Kenny. Look, I don't really, he's not my favorite in the world, but I'm taking Dominick Cruz. I'm just taking Dominick Cruz. I know, like, he's older, he's lost a step. I still just think he's a better fighter than Casey Kenny. Like, I just think he's just like who. If you're not Cejudo or TJ or like, I mean, I know Garbrandt is not like the fighter he once was, but like, if you're not a champion level fighter, like you're not going to do anything to Cruz. And I just don't think Casey Kenny is that. Like, I think he's a good fighter, but I think he's going to be just a little step behind Cruz. I think Cruz will catch a few shots, but ultimately, like, he will show that he is just a little bit above, a class above. So I'm going to take Dominick Cruz. I'm just going to go and tell you outright. I'm taking Cruz, man. He's not my favorite, but I respect what he has done, and I know the skills that he possesses. And I think he's gonna kind of just style on Casey Kenny for 3 rounds. 3-rounder. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm taking Cruz. I'm not gonna, I would actually favor Kenny over 5. I know it sounds crazy, but I would favor Kenny over 5 rounds against the older guy with bad knees and shit. Yeah, I would. I really would. But I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but nah, man, I'm taking Dominick Cruz. I'm taking Cruz here. But Bontorin, I tell you what, General, I am leading Rodrigo Bontorin. I'm leaning Rodrigo Bontorin. I look to fade City Kickboxing, and it bites me in the ass a lot. And I look very stupid, but I just do it sometimes. So yeah, I don't know, man. I fucking yeah. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah. No. I'm not fucking sold on Casey Kenny, man. I just think Dominic Cruz is a better fighter. And I don't think he's completely toast. Like, people are super high on Kenny, man. Super high on Kenny. Like Ray Borg, Manny Bermudez, Louis Smolka, Haile Alatang, even Nathaniel Wood. Those guys, look, let me tell you something right now. Brandon Royval, Ray Borg, Manny Bermudez, Smolka, Alatang, and Nathaniel Wood cannot hold Dom's fucking jockstrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the fucking nerd outside the fucking like shower room getting the fucking jockstrap flung in his face. The dirty jockstrap. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Nah. Cruz got that shit. Askar. Yeah, I'm leaning your boy Askar though. I'm leaning your boy Askar. He says you already bailed already. Man, okay, yeah, we're gonna get to that one too. Spicy, because I don't know, man. Boy, you want to talk about struggling? You want to talk about motherfucking struggling with a pick? That one. Whew. That's a tough one, man. That is a tough fucking fight, dude. But yeah, I'm taking Dominic Cruz. Call me crazy, but I'm taking Cruz there. Now, here we go. Now we get to the thing. It's the thing. Santos and Rakic. Finkel. Einhorn Finkel. Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Finkel and Einhorn in together. How? Why? Have to have money to get the food. And for the dolphin to get the money. I don't see you dolphin around here, do you? Watched Sonic the Hedgehog again last night for the second time. I saw it in theaters and I saw it again on demand, man. I just like that movie. I just really enjoyed that movie. I thought it was just I give it 2 thumbs up, man. I really like Sonic the Hedgehog. I always liked it as a fucking kid. I always liked Sega video games. I always loved Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of nostalgia and huge bias, but I like Sonic, man. I thought it was a pretty damn good little movie. You like a solid like 7.5. Very entertaining. You might even give it an 8. Maybe even more than that. But yeah, Carrie was funny. The special effects are pretty cool. Like, the movie's actually pretty funny. Like, Marsden, I've always found Marsden to be hilarious, and the voice acting of Sonic, and pretty decent script, and yeah, that was tight. So yeah, I watched Sonic last night, but yeah, man, I need to tape a lot of these fights, dude. I need to fucking tape a lot of these. Nicky Elbows. Nicky fucking Elbows. How are ya? How you doing, brother? Gonna sweat the fight out. Makhachev is the last leg. Ooh, I know, man. That is just I just don't know. I just don't know, boys. I can't even call it, boys. God damn it. But yeah, what about Santos and Rakic, man? Is everyone just, I feel like everyone and their mother and their second cousin is going to be on Alexander Rakic here. And I feel like Santos is live. I'm not saying I'm going to pick Santos. Don't get me fucking chopped here, boys. Don't get me twisted here. But if you pick Alexander Rakic, you're going to be sweating a little bit more than you might want to admit. While I do favor Rakic slightly, he's younger, he's fresher, he's faster, you know, might be as or more powerful, but man, Santos is like the dude that, like, you can't, like, he just, sometimes he just fucking yeets on. He yeeted on Jan, dude. He yeeted on the champ. Yeet! Knocked him right the fuck out. Rakic got hurt by fucking what? Devin Clark? Got buzzed by Devin Clark, dude. Just, man, please don't put too much money on Alexander Rakic. I know I don't like to give betting advice, but man, please just, I don't know, man. Don't like make that I don't even know, dude. I'm not even gonna give betting advice because I'm not a gambler, but oh my God. This fight is so dope. I really feel like it's really, really close to a 50-50. I'm kind of like 55-45 Rakic. But man, I'm telling you, dude, Santos yeets on people sometimes. I know he can get stopped. I know he's been stopped a lot more than Rakic. I don't even know if Rakic has been knocked out. I don't think he's been knocked out before. Could be wrong on that, but not as much as Santos. And Santos is coming off those knee surgeries. Like, you know, we might have seen the crest of the wave with him against Jones, but I'm telling you, man, fuck. That fight is so awesome, and trying to pick it makes me nervous. I'd rather just sit back and watch it, but I'm gonna pick it. I'm leaning ever so slightly leaning Rakic, but I'm hearing some people say, "Oh, Rakic is gonna destroy Santos." He might. I just feel like Santos is a little bit tougher to put away than Jimmy Manuwa, and I know they had a war, and I know Jimmy Manuwa hurt Santos, but you know, Santos ended up fucking him up and knocking him right the fuck out too. So, yeah, it's a great fight. It's a fucking awesome fight. I really don't know how you can be super confident either way. Like, I mean, I guess if you're a believer in Rakic, if you believe that Rakic is the future, he could be. He's actually like, he's a good wrestler. Like, he's a good grappler. In addition to the you know, kickboxing, the explosive kickboxing. So yeah, it's a tough fight for Santos because Rakic is a little bit younger, faster, fresher, more explosive. But Santos is still really explosive. Santos still hits really hard, and he's a little bit more unpredictable. So yeah, I don't even know, man. But I'll tell you this: that is not one that I feel confident about. Even if I pick Rakic, which I'm leaning towards it. I'm leaning towards picking Rakic, but if you think I'll be surprised if Rakic is looking up at the lights and Maheta is like pointing out to the crowd and shit and going over to hug Yana, and I won't be surprised. Not a bit. I go, damn, should have picked Santos. You know, because I'm thinking about it. I'm not thinking about it as I was thinking about it a little bit more the other day. I'm starting to lean towards Rakic. But God, I don't feel confident in him, man. If I ended up picking him, it will be like with 60-40 at the most. Because I couldn't cap him percentage-wise more than that. Santos is too dangerous. He's too dangerous. He's too unpredictable. Sup, Doe Nikki. Sup, Zoe. Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Got a nice little crew up in the lounge, man. Chilling. I'm going to repack this old binger here. And we're going to move on up to this car, boys. Because, yeah, okay. Now let's get to this Islam Makhachev Drew Dober fight, boys. Let's get right up to this Islam Makhachev Drew Dober fight, boys. y'all think about that one? Let me know. Let me know in them comments what you think about that. Islam Makhachev and Drew Dober. Let me know. What y'all leaning on that one? What's your early leans, boys? What's your early reads? Let me know what you think. Know what you think. I honestly went back and forth last night. I said, man, because at first I was like, yeah, I think Dober's a damn good underdog here. And I was like, I went back and watched that fucking what was it? Fucking stoner. God damn it. Oh, the Olivier Open Mercier fight. Dude, Dober got the shit beaten out of him in that fight, dude. Like, I know he dropped. It's such a weird fight, dude, because OAM pieces Drew Dober the fuck up. Like, badly. Like, fucked him up. Then Drew Dober, like, drops him. He dropped Dober twice. And then Dober comes out and drops OAM like 10 seconds into the second round. But he goes down into his guard, and then he ends up getting fucking submitted. So it's like, well, that just didn't help me at all. Now I'm just even more fucking confused. Now I'm just even more like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man. Now I'm just like, is Makhachev just going to take him down and ragdoll this motherfucker? Like, but then I'm like, dude, Martin's knocked him out, dude. Like, fuck, man. Is Dober going to uppercut this motherfucker into the rafters? You know what I'm saying? Is he just going to fucking knee him into the ceiling? I don't know, man. You know, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous, a lot of strands, man. A lot of strands in old Tucson's head. Tell you what. Yeah, I think the smart pick is probably Islam Makhachev. Maybe the Martins thing is more of a fluke, but I don't know. Drew Dober's a really good striker. Drew Dober has some bad losses, but he's a really good striker. Definitely a better striker than Makhachev. But Makhachev's such a better grappler. I just feel like he'll have the right game plan for him, probably, right? I don't know. I'm leaning Makhachev. I'm leaning Islam. Islam is a guy that sometimes I look to fade, but I'm kind of leaning Islam on this one. I was looking for I was looking for a place to pick Dober, and I watched the first round of the OAM fight, and I'm like, oh, definitely not. Like, he is getting mollywopped. The second round, I'm like, well, he just fucking flattened OAM, and it's like, then he gets choked. Like, dude, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I got to go Islam here. I think I kind of just talked myself into it, but yeah, that's kind of the lean. Leaning Islam. Okay, yeah. And like I said, we already went over this one. Petr Yan, Sterling. I mean, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know, is Sterling going to pull off a huge upset here? Because I think it will be a huge upset. I think, and like I said, Stan Boy here, I think Petr Yan is the future. I think, look, he's 28 years old. He's coming into his prime right now. He's getting better. That's the fucking scary thing. He's getting better. Yan is getting better. He has good takedown defense, and he has the best striking. Fuck Corey Sandhagen. Petr Yan has the best striking at 135. Dude, Corey Sandhagen could barely handle John Lineker's striking. And Petr Yan Lineker has power, but Petr Yan is a much better fucking striker than John Lineker, dude. He's a much better fighter, much better striker. And Corey Sandhagen almost got his ass knocked the fuck out by John Lineker in the third round. And he got hurt, and then he almost got choked the fuck out. So, yeah, I'm a stan for sure. No doubt. But ain't nobody doing, nothing to Petr Yan. No mercy will reign. No Mercy is going to knock out Aljamain Sterling in the first or second round. You heard it right here. Heard it right here. Aljamain Sterling is an elite bantamweight. He's a worthy contender. He absolutely fucking deserves this title shot, and he is absolutely going to get the living fucking shit beaten out of him by No Mercy Petr Yan. Believe that shit. It's not a bad bet, but man, look, Marlon is an amazing first round fighter. Marlon can hurt anybody in the first round. But man, he's not Petr Yan. Marlon's not Petr Yan. Corey Sandhagen is not Petr Yan. Like, I know everywhere, a lot of people are on the sandwagon now, man. Look, dude, Marlon is just not, he's not the same fighter. He's not like, he's great in the first round, but dude, nah, man, Marlon is not, like, Petr Yan is way more durable than Marlon. Petr Yan has better cardio. He's more durable. He has good takedown defense. And he is a brutally efficient striker. He pressures like a motherfucker. Aljo is going to be on the back foot, and Yan is going to be looking to time that fucking uppercut when he shoots in. Yan knows he's going to force Aljo into wrestling. And I'm telling you, man, he's going to time a fucking uppercut and chin that motherfucker. I'm Petr Yan all the fucking way. Petr Yan's going to knock out Aljamain Sterling. Really good fight. It's a really good fight. It's awesome. It's an awesome fight. Nikki says he's on Yan with the line. Not betting it big. I don't think he will. I honestly don't. Like, I don't like. It's tough, man, because look, Corey Sandhagen is a really good fighter, but like, people think that Aljamain Sterling will beat Petr Yan because of what he did to Corey Sandhagen. And look, man, it's not the same fighter. Petr Yan is a much better grappler than Corey Sandhagen, dude. It's just true. Striking, they're pretty close. I still think Yan is a better striker than Sandhagen. I think Corey, like, starching an old shop-worn, pretty much toast Frankie Edgar. It's not like, it was impressive, but people were really like, oh my God, Corey Sandhagen, he knocked out Frankie Edgar. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, nah, dude. Frankie is done. Like, he's old. Like, dude's like 40 years old, dude. Come on, man. Come on, dog. So yeah, I take that one with a grain of salt. I take that one with a grain of salt more than some people do. Because I know what a motherfucker the champ is. This isn't, dude, this is not Marlon Moraes. This is not Corey Sandhagen. This is Petr fucking Yan. Beat the living fucking shit out of Jose Aldo. You know, Max became a legend for beating up Aljo. Petr Yan fucked him up, dude. Beat him mercilessly. Pun intended. He's going to fuck Aljo up and knock him out. That's what I say. But I'm super biased. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, I don't hate anybody for picking Aljo. He's a worthy contender. He's very dangerous, and he could sub Petr Yan. I just don't think it's going to happen. First of all, I don't think he's going to get him down. And I think if he does get him down, I don't see him subbing him. I just, like, you know, it's like, it's weird, man. Like didn't, I don't know, like, just these wins, like, he didn't sub Jimmy Rivera. He did, like, I know Pedro Munhoz is a black belt. Like, he didn't, like, he doesn't sub everybody. He subbed Johnny Eduardo, Mitsugaki, Cody Stamann, and Sandhagen. That's the only people he subbed in the UFC. He's not going to sub Petr Yan. He's not going to sub Petr Yan. He's not going to knock out Petr Yan. He's not going to decision Petr Yan. Aljamain Sterling is going to get fucking chinned. He's going to get knocked the fuck out by Petr No Mercy Yan. But yeah, super biased standboy. Okay. Now. This man, come on, man. Amanda's gonna win. There you go. Now let's get to what we really want to talk about, boys. Let's get to what we've been fucking beating around the bush. We've been dancing around this motherfucker all stream. Let's get into the main course. Let's dig into this main course here, gentlemen, shall we? Appreciate y'all joining me in the lounge. But let's just take a bite into this main course here. What say? Y'all know what it is. Champ versus champ. For the light heavyweight strap, Israel Adesanya moving up to 205 to challenge Jan Blachowicz, the newly crowned light heavyweight champion. What y'all think? Oh, definitely. No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Aljo, if he hits the ground, for sure. Oh, fuck, Jack just popped in for a second, popped out. In and out, man. Jack was wilding out, dude. Yeah, no, it's a good win. It is. Cody's definitely a solid win. I mean, those wins, I just said, are all good wins. Like, Corey Sandhagen's a great win. It's a great win. Don't get me wrong. I know it sounds like I'm just totally shitting on Aljo here. Those are all great wins. But my point is, he doesn't submit every single person that he fights. And I just don't see him submitting the champion. But I will say this. Like I said, Aljo is absolutely worthy of a title shot. Absolutely deserves it. He's an elite fighter. That will be a good win. It will be a great win for No Mercy. He's absolutely the worthy contender. No question about it. Nope. I mean, we know what's going to happen. Amanda. There you go. Amanda. Boom. Tell you what, though, if anybody picks Megan and she wins, like if she knocks out Amanda, wouldn't that be crazy? I just don't see it, though. Amanda will take her down. Amanda, like, she's so good, man. Like, she's just too good. She'll keep Megan honest on the feet, and then when Megan overcommits, she'll take her down. Probably be like a GMP TKO. I kind of see that. I kind of see like a ground and pound. Like Megan would look like a fish out of water on the ground. Which fight was that, man? Where she just got fucking destroyed and choked out. Who was that? Was that? I can't remember. It was like a few fights ago. And, I'll be there. Megan, I'll be there to comfort you, baby girl. When you get mollywopped by Amanda Nunes, you're going to be really down on yourself. And that meanie Casey Kenny got you down on yourself. That's all right, because daddy going to be there. It's all right. When Amanda beats the shit out of you and becomes the first person to knock you out, Felicia Spencer. Oh, yeah, Felicia Spencer. Made her look foolish on the ground, dude. Made her look foolish on the ground. And I think that's what's going to happen again. I think Amanda's just going to take her down easily and just crash this. Yes. Yeah, that is Spirit Joe. Joe. I've combined the J and the Zo. Idiot. Yep, Spencer, good call. 2.5 unit on Megan. Zo, your units are probably like 10,000 a piece. Zo has like 2,500 on fucking. Zo has 2.5 stacks on fucking Megan inside the distance just for fun. I was playing. But yeah, Zo bets and Zo. Fucking Zo's unit is fucking 10K. Kobe. I'm just fucking with you. Zo. I'm just joshing about here. No, that would be beast mode. That would be just making it rain on a motherfucking hoe, But that was the sound of one making it rain, as one would on a hoe, on a whore. But no, where was I, boys? Yeah, what do y'all think about this main event? I mean, it's fucking dope. It's a sick ass fight. It's really like, it's fucking cool. I will give this to Adesanya. Adesanya, there, like I said, I'm a City Kickboxing hater. Adesanya, he's not my most hated fighter. I'll say that. He's not my most hated fighter. He's like top 5, but he's not number 1. I don't even think he's top 3. I think I had him like number 5. I made a list of my most and my least favorite fighters, and Adesanya was like number 4, I think. I don't care for him. I don't care much for the man, but I respect his ability. I tell you what, if he goes up there and knocks out Jan Blachowicz, he's going to be starting to make a really, really good case for himself being the GOAT. I mean, he's pretty much goddamn near almost the middleweight GOAT. Like, he's pretty close. But if he knocks out Jan Blachowicz, dude, you're going to start having some tough conversations. He's going to make the GOAT conversation even tougher. Because that'll just be a crazy impressive win. Be a crazy impressive win. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that fight. 25 wins, 275. Woo. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, man. 25 ain't nothing to a boss. Why not? That's tight. Good luck, man. Zoe, you will be sitting so fucking pretty if you hit that dude. You will be able to ride on that one for a minute. You will be brushing the dirt off your shoulder with that one for a minute. Yep. Yeah. Spicy said that's the spirit. That's the spirit, Zoe. Hell fuck yes. Hell fuck yeah, bud. All right. What we got here? Yep. Blachowicz and Adesanya, man. I think it's pretty goddamn near close to a 50-50. I really do, man. And it's not that I think, look, Adesanya is the more skilled striker. He is the more technical striker. He is the more skilled striker. He has more weapons. He has more experience in striking. He is the better striker. He's unquestionably the better striker. I'm not trying to argue that. He's the better striker. He is also a little younger, a little fresher, a little less shock worn. You know, he's going to be faster. He's definitely going to be faster. Jan's going to be slower. Jan will not be the better striker. It's just not true. It's not going to happen. What Jan does have, though, in this fight, and everyone knows this, he has the power. Jan Blachowicz is a big fucking boy. He's a big boy for that baby. And he is unquestionably the hardest hitting fighter that Israel Adesanya has ever gotten locked in that cage with. Ever. Ever. That came by there. Yeah. Jan cracks. Is he the hardest hitting 205 ever? I don't know about that. Is he like, I don't know, man. People, if you had asked people maybe even like a year or two ago, definitely 2 years ago, if they thought Jan Blachowicz would beat Israel Adesanya, or maybe even a year ago if you had asked, all right, if you after Adesanya had won the belt, if you had told people that you thought Jan Blachowicz would beat Israel Adesanya, people would probably laugh in your fucking face. Probably laugh in your face. So I understand why people are not giving him a chance. I understand why. And look, I can say all this shit, and Israel could go in there, style on him, and knock him out in the first round. It wouldn't surprise me. Jan's going to be a lot slower. He has been susceptible. He has pretty good striking defense, but he's susceptible to getting hit. And Adesanya is a special striker. He's a special elite striker. At 205, he's going to be packing more of a punch. He will have the power to knock Jan out. Jan's been knocked out before. Thiago Santos was a middleweight that moved up to light heavyweight and knocked Jan out. He can knock Jan out. The difference is, if he doesn't knock Jan out in that first round, what's it going to be like when he tastes Jan's power? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm asking myself. What is it going to be like when he tastes Jan's power? Jan is not like, I don't know, man. Adesanya, I don't know. I just don't see him yeeting on him like fucking Santos, dude. I just don't see that happening. And I just don't think Adesanya hits quite that hard. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think it's close. And here's the other thing, dude. Here's the other thing. Zoe was talking about if the Aljo fight hits the mat, look out. If this fucking fight hits the mat, look the fuck out. I don't care what anybody says. If this fight hits the ground for an extended period of time and Jan Blachowicz is on top, the fight will be over. He will either knock Adesanya out with ground and pound or he will strangle the living fuck out of him. If it hits the ground and Jan's on top and gets full mount or whatever, he's probably going to choke Adesanya unconscious. He's probably going to force Adesanya to turn to his back and he's going to cinch. Dude, Jan's rear naked choke is fucking devastating, dude. Jan cinches in that rear naked choke with the quickest of quicknesses. Dude, he's nasty on the ground. Jan is a legit black belt. He is a vicious MMA battle-tested black belt. He is battle-tested and knows how to get submissions in the octagon. Not in the gi, not in a grappling tournament where you can't punch people. He knows how to get UFC submissions. He's a black belt. He's much better than Adesanya's purple belt on the ground. I think there's a good chance he could choke Adesanya. He's huge. Jan is huge, man. Adesanya might be a little bit taller, but Jan is big, man. Jan is the biggest guy that Adesanya's ever fought. He's the hardest hitting guys Adesanya's ever fought. He's going to be, and I'm telling you, if he ends up on top of Adesanya, he's going to end the fight. He will end it. It's much better for Adesanya on the feet. He has a much better chance of knocking Jan out, and he does have a pretty good chance of doing that. That's why I think it's 50-50. But, man. I agree. I don't think he has a Santos power. And the other thing I was saying about Santos is unpredictable. Santos isn't the technical striker that Adesanya is. Adesanya is creative with the striking, but Santos yeets. He fucking will just throw something wild and crazy out of nowhere. Adesanya is not more predictable, but he's a little more conventional. Not conventional is not the word, because he is a special striker, man. He really is. I'm searching for the right word here. I guess, yeah, conventional in the sense that more than Santos. Santos will just wing wild shit that's not really technically how you're supposed to throw things, but he'll just rock. You know what I'm saying? Crack motherfuckers with it. Knock Jan out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, if it hit, I'm telling you, Jan is nasty on the, he will cinch that thing up. And that's honestly, I feel it's most dangerous for Jan on the feet. And I still think he can knock Adesanya out. But I'll tell you what, boys, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now. I already put it out on Twitter. I'm taking Jan Blachowicz. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm taking him. This 50-50, flip a coin. I'm going Jan. I say within 2 rounds, he will either clip Adesanya or he will get the fight to the floor and strangle him. That's just what I see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Adesanya knocks him out in the first fucking round. But I'm going to say maybe Jan does that. I'm going to say Jan either knocks him out or chokes Adesanya in 2 rounds. There you go. Monday hot takes, boys. Monday afternoon hot takes. That's what I think about this card. So let me see. I gotta go. Jack, it looked like Jack was gonna jump in here for a second, but Yeah, I can drop a link if anybody wants to come in for a second and talk about it. I will probably be on. I'll go until 6:30. I'll be on until 6:30. Yeah, I'll drop the link again if anybody would like to pop in. Copy. Yep. But yeah, man, it's a 50-50. I can see Adesanya just knocking Jan out. I can see Jan catching Adesanya. Adesanya's styling on him, looking good. But Adesanya, man, he does a lot of things like dangerously, like leans with his head, like pulls back with his head, like runs, like straight up turns his back to his opponent sometimes, but he gets away with it because he's so fucking athletically gifted and he's so talented and skilled and well trained. But dude, like you start playing that game with Blachowicz against the cage, and the clinching thing is another thing too, man. The clinch, Jan is going to be so much stronger. I don't care how big Adesanya gets, Jan will be stronger. He'll be the bigger and stronger man. I think Adesanya might be biting off a little more than he can chew here. And if I'm like I said, you will not. If Adesanya knocks Jan Blachowicz out, let me make this very fucking clear. I need some water. Let me make this very fucking clear. Right on. Hey, Zoe, I appreciate you stopping through, man. And yeah, let me know if you want to have like a GOAT debate sometime. I think that'd be a good topic. But yeah, man, have a good dinner. Catch you on the next one, man. Appreciate you coming through, Zoe. Jacksonville Zoe, everybody. Good luck with all your plays and stuff, Zoe. Hope that Nunez shit hits for you, man. That'd be live as shit, man. Fucking, that should make you famous, dude. More than you already are. But yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, the ones I gotta tape, boys. Cool. Hey, do you want to are you free Friday? Friday is when I usually do when I like to book in the week with UFC streams. If you're free Friday, that will work. If not, it's no big deal. We can. That's one. I feel like the GOAT is one that can always like be a good conversation. It doesn't necessarily have to be dependent on like this card or anything else. So yeah, if it doesn't work out this week, yeah, like a Monday, either Monday or Friday will work just fine. Any Monday or Friday. So just let me know one that works good for you, Zoe. And the time doesn't matter. I'm flexible with the time too. But yeah, Monday and Friday are the UFC days for me. But yeah, that's one we can do anytime. Okay. Yeah, need to tape Batista and Trevin Jones. Need to continue taping that. I started watching a little Trevin Jones, but yeah, I need to tape that. I need to tape Medic and Cruz, Medic and Cruz, however you pronounce that. I need to tape Souza and Lemos. I'm picking Sean Brady outright. Need to tape in Cheku and Olberg. I'm leaning Jordan Espinoza. Leaning Rodrigo Bontorin. Leaning Askar Askarov. Leaning Kyler Phillips. Picking Dominic Cruz outright. Ever so slightly leaning Alexander Rakic, but I am not completely sold on that pick yet. But slightly leaning Rakic. Slightly leaning Islam Makhachev. Definitely picking Petr Yan to knock out Aljamain Sterling. Definitely picking Amanda Nunes to stop Megan Anderson. And I am going to take a chance, man. I know it's a chance. I know there's a chance that I could be eating crow bad here. I fade this dude a lot, and he feeds me more crow than probably any other fucking fighter. But yeah, I'm taking Jan Blachowicz to upset Israel Adesanya. I'm taking Blachowicz to do it, man. I think he's going to finish him. I think he's going to be 20 and Jan B. No worries, Jackie boy. I'm chilling. Take your time, man. No worries. Nunez, second round TKO. What's the inside the distance prop for that, Alex? Do you know off the top of your head? I could probably check it out, but I'm just not as savvy with that shit. I don't know what I'm looking at a lot of the time. It's a great car, man. Holy shit. Like, the fucking main car, like, Santos, Rakic, Makhachev, Dober, like, there's no real bad. And even the Amanda Nunes, Megan Anderson fight. Megan Anderson is at least a good striker. There's no one really else for Amanda to fight. She's at least a good, I mean, featherweight, dude, there's like, not even like 10 featherweight fighters. So, yeah, that's about the best fight you can make. I'm a fucking Amanda. I'm fucking, not Amanda. Oh, God. Fuck, Jesus Christ. I'm a Megan Anderson simp. That's my Amazon. So I will be, licking her wounds, so to speak, after she gets thumped by Amanda Nunes. Lordy. That would be a nice little chunk of cheddar if you were to pull that off. Inside the distance is plus 111. What about for Amanda? What about for inside the distance is plus 111? Or plus 111. That is not what that is. Plus 1100 is what I mean. Plus 111 is literally 111, you fucking retard. Yeah. Plus 1100. Excuse me. Like I said, dude. Did way better in the English part of the SAT than the math. Way better. It's not incredibly hard to get into Arkansas, but that's pretty much the only reason I got into Arkansas was because of my English SATs. Yeah. My GPA was not that good. Man, god damn that Dober Makhachev fight. Like, it's just another one of those where I feel like whichever one I pick, the opposite is gonna happen. Like, I feel like if I pick Islam Makhachev, Dober's gonna fucking knock him out. And if I pick Drew Dober, Makhachev is just gonna ragdoll him and choke him out. It's just like, god damn it, I don't know. I don't fucking know. All right, hold on. Here we got Jackie Boy coming in. Hold up. Give me 1 second, Jack. I'll just go ahead and introduce you while I'm getting this ready. All right, the man I'm bringing in really needs no introduction. He's a British dead man. He is someone that you can always count on to give you an excellent matchmaking scenario and an excellent take on UFC fights. The one, the only, my dude, motherfucking Jack Attack MMA. What's up, Jack?
Yo, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
Not much, man. Just chilling. Wrapped up the aftermatch earlier. Just been kicking back and listening to this.
Tight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that shit, man. How was it? Did it go well?
I think we made the absolute best that we could out of a bad card. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, man. God, that was a stinker.
Yeah, basically the whole card wasn't that. I don't know. It's almost like it was like the cherry on top of the main event that like kind of made it bad. Like all the decisions and stuff I could live with, but just give us a good main event. But that wasn't the case.
For sure, I think people were expecting much more of an explosive main event.
Yeah, but like the stylistic matchup makes sense as well in hindsight with the way the Gaines fought in the UFC so far and the way the Rosenstrike fights every fight. In hindsight, it makes sense.
Yeah, and like Gon, I mean, obviously, like I'm super biased. I pick Gon, like I'm a fucking like stand for him pretty much now. And yeah, I think he actually made it onto my Twitter on my stand list. But I kind of had a feeling it might go that way. Like if he just stayed out of danger, and luckily his chin held up too, man. He didn't get like caught super clean, but It looked like when he did get hit, it didn't like phase him too bad. So that was at least a good sign too. And he just fought a smart fight. And yeah, I think like a lot of people were frustrated that it wasn't more explosive, and definitely people that picked and like bet Rosenstrike were frustrated, understandably.
Yeah, like I wasn't. It's a weird one. It's like I'm not unimpressed with Garn. I was just unimpressed with the fight. You know what I mean? Like Garn, that was only his 8th pro fight, and like if he was, I'm sure if Garn was down rounds, he would be trying to like fight to get them back, but he wasn't. So like, I mean, what? He's not going to go out there in the 4th and 5th round swinging for the bleachers when he's 3 rounds up. So
Right,
it
do
is what
something
it is.
stupid and get clipped late by a dude that you know can carry his power the whole fucking fight.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you said, I think I only remember, I only really remember him getting hit like one time in round 1, and then like with a good 1-2 in the 5th round, and he reacted fine to every shot pretty much.
I was disappointed in Rosenstrike, man. Even
Of
though I
course,
picked
yeah.
Gon and I was happy that he won, I was kind of disappointed that he didn't go for it a little bit more, man. Do you think? Let me ask you. Do you think he was? It was Gon. Do you think he was shell shocked? I mean, because he bounced back like from the Francis fight, but I mean, what do you think about that? Like, what do you think about Rosenstrike's performance?
You know what I was saying before the fight that was strange? Like in the build up to this fight, they were asking him about like fighting Derek Lewis if he wins, and he was saying, because that's what he was saying. He was saying if he wins this fight, he wants one more fight before the title fight because he feels like he's not ready yet. And then they said, "What about Derek Lewis?" And then he basically joked that like he didn't want to get knocked out by Derek Lewis. And I was like, "This is the same guy that couldn't wait to take on the monster of the division, Ngannou, that like everybody was afraid of at the time, type of thing." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kind of did seem like somewhat timid, but he does in like every fight because he doesn't throw very much. But you've got to know, like everyone on the whole planet knew he was 3 rounds down. So you got to try and finish him, and he didn't really go out of his way to try and do much of anything. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
if anyone was unimpressive, it was Rosenstrike. Again, you work with what you got, and Rosenstrike gave him nothing to work with, really.
but I gotta say, like Rosenstrike is super dangerous. So I definitely like
Yeah,
he.
that's why Gain wasn't going out of his way to like come in on exchanges and stuff. He knew Rosenstrike was waiting for the one shot as always, basically.
Yeah, you could see in Rosenstrike's eye, like he looked so frustrated and like like I just want to fucking one punch this dude. Like yeah, it kind of looked like he was just headhunting a little bit for that one.
There's definitely more fights that will win in the UFC, but
Yeah,
Counter
yeah.
Strikers are gonna probably have a lot of success against him. That's what I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I think like people might like kind of foolishly maybe fade Rosenstrike when they shouldn't, depending on what kind of matchup he
Yeah,
gets, because he does have that power. And if you're not like a top heavyweight, he's probably gonna fucking start you because he does just have that weird like kind of like I want to say superhuman, but he has the weird like it's like it doesn't look like he's like hitting that hard, but then they just go away. I don't know. I think he'll win some more fights, but it's kind of it was weird because I do consider him a top heavyweight. He's super dangerous, but yeah, he just like it was such a disappointing performance from him.
yeah, I agree. I think, I don't know. I expected more from him considering how much more experience he had, but maybe Gain is just fucking the real deal, and maybe he'll look good in his next fight. Maybe they both will.
I tend to agree with that. I think that it's more just Gon being really fucking good. I mean, and of course, I'm a fucking stan, but I think he does have the goods. Like he has a chin, he has good striking. He fights, reasonably intelligent. Like he sticks to his game plan. He has decent grappling and like good submissions and stuff. So, and I mean, dude, he's fucking huge, bro. Like he's fucking 250 pounds of twisted steel and drop your bony butt to the curb appeal. Like he's like shredded at like 250. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, he's definitely a legit huge heavyweight. It's just I feel like he's in this position now where it's like it's all nothing but killers above him now.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has kind of like painted himself into the corner of the like that you can't really fight down too much anymore. Like it's got to be either like title eliminators or like you're eventually a title shot. Um, what what do you think about like it? Let's say John Jones, just for argument's sake, let's say I'm right and John Jones doesn't end up, he just retires or whatever. Who do you think that if it's Francis and Stipe, who if Jones isn't in the picture, who should get the winner of that fight? Derek Lewis, Gone. Who do you think should get the next? Besides John Jones, who should get the next heavyweight title shot?
I mean, even if you include John Jones, in my opinion, Derek Lewis is like next in line. He deserves it the most, I think, on paper. Because in my mind, it's still like John's done nothing in the division. I feel like he lost his last fight. Derek Lewis is like he just took out a dude who was like surgeon, and you know what I mean. I don't know. I just feel like he's the next guy. This is what I'm talking about with Gane. Like fucking Derek Lewis has like more than double the amount of knockouts in the UFC than Gane has like fights. Period. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree, man.
That's the shit that worries me for Gane. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. Yeah, and I was really salty and critical of what happened in the Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis fight. But yeah, I mean, the reality is the reality, and facts are facts. Derek Lewis is a knockout machine, man. He is the knockout artist. I mean, other than Francis, it's him and Francis really. And you saw what happened when they kind of collided. It was just like they like canceled each other out. But those are the two hardest hitting guys, unquestionably, at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, like I think it's kind of hard. I'm with you, man. I think Lewis should get it. Just for argument's sake, so let's say, yeah, it's Lewis. Now, what do you think? Gane fights Volkov, or does Gane fight like who does Cyril Gane fight next? And I'm gonna go back and watch the aftermatch to see what some of the shit you said, but just
yeah. That's the hard thing for Gane because everybody ahead of him now, it's like who's ahead of him? Stipe, Francis, Derek, John. If he enters the division, and I don't know, Blades maybe, kind of, I guess.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
Those are all fucking like legit killers, and the dude is 8-0. Just picked up a win over Rosenstruik, his best win today, probably that in junior. Yeah,
for sure. It's I mean, the division is like it's evolving fast. Like they're clean, like they're separating the wheat from the chaff very rapidly at heavyweight right now. It's like the old guys are getting pushed out. That we're seeing who's still like there and durable, and the younger guys are just coming up, man. Like the early 30s, like even some late 20s guys like Aspinall and shit. Like, dude, it's getting dangerous again at heavyweight. And yeah, I think it's awesome though. It's really fucking cool. I think it's tough, man. I think that's kind of what I mean. Yeah, Volkov, like because if you do give the title shot to Lewis, that takes him out of it. If Jones isn't if Jones doesn't end up going to heavyweight, that's nullable. Because I think whether John deserves it or not, I think they'll probably. I mean, Dana pretty much said that he's going to get the shot because he knows he can fucking just clean on that money wise. I mean, you already know that. But so yeah, let's say like realistically, like okay, let's say it's John. Now, what happens then? Like, let's say it's John. Let's say he comes back. I'm wrong. And he comes back, and Dana's like, "All right, John, here you go." What should Derek Lewis, or do you think Derek Lewis will wait, or do you think it's okay? We're having a title eliminator to line this next dude up. Like, how could you see that potentially playing out?
It's kind of hard to say because obviously we've got the heavyweight title fight coming up not too long from now, but then. It also, what else it kind of depends on if Stipe wins or not, because Stipe historically defends the title once a year, which is
fucking
good. It's no good at all. So it's probably better for the division overall if Ngannou wins, because then there'll probably be like a faster title defense. Derek Lewis mentioned Overeem. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think he'd be willing to fight a guy like Overeem and, you know, risk his #1 contendership against a veteran to get the name on his record. I don't think he'd be willing to do the same thing for a guy like Cyril Gane. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like because that even though as good as Gon is, like that's a he has a like Gon could more or less
The risk reward ratio makes more sense for Overeem. It doesn't make as
yeah
much sense for
way
Gane, basically.
yeah way easier to like to take care of Overeem than Cyril Gon, I think at this
Yeah,
point.
like the only reason why he's even asking for that fight is to just go in there, knock out Overeem, and then just have the extra knockout, have the extra win, and the big name on the record type of thing. He's not looking for a fight with Cyril Gane right now. You know,
Fuck no, as much as Lewis gets hurt to the body, as nasty as Cyril Gon's body kicks and shit are, I don't think he wants that Cyril Gon smoke right now, honestly.
I think we'd be more likely to see a Volkov Lewis rematch than we would to see like Gane fight Derek. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Volkov Lewis rematch. That's
And
because considering how much Volkov whooped on him and then Derek just clipped him at the end.
Because even if you like say for example like hypothetically Ngannou fights Stipe, Derek decides to wait for the winner of Jones versus the winner or whatever, then who's going to fight like Volkov? Like I'm pretty sure Volkov's record's like 33-8. So like Volkov has as many losses as Gane has fights. You know what I mean?
I know,
like
yeah. It's hard to deny Volkov too.
Yeah. Like for me, Volkov's higher up there. He is.
Yeah. I think now the other question is, all right.
Here's the other problem with heavyweight. It's getting really good, but a lot of these old fucking fuckers are getting like starting to get put out to pasture, and they're just kind of running out of like. Eventually, these guys are gonna have to start fighting each other. I know that they're probably trying to avoid like these like young contenders and like prospect. I mean, not prospects, but these like young like potential contenders. I know they're trying to like keep them from knocking each other off, but like. What do you see about like a potential like Cyril Gane, Tom Aspinall fight in the future? How would you see a fight like that going?
I think that would be interesting because I feel like they're both like phenomenal strikers, but different style. Like Aspinall's more like boxing heavy than a guy like Cyril Gane, I think. But he does like still have good kicks, good knees too. In terms of the grappling, I think Aspinall definitely trumps Gane in the grappling department.
In the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, absolutely.
Yeah, I think maybe even in the wrestling too, like that blast double that he got on Arlovsky was like so.
Wasn't that nasty, dude?
Yeah, it was so quick, like out of nowhere.
Boom!
He really lulled Arlovsky in like a fairly slow-paced kickboxing bout for like the good 6 minutes or something before he hit it too. It was nice. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty high on Aspinall too, man. I've been I'm a bit of I consider myself a bit of a boxing head, and I remember hearing about Aspinall because I would pay attention to like all the heavyweights like Fury, Wilder, and all them. And I remember hearing about Aspinall, like I watching Fury videos, you know what I'm saying? And be like, is this Tom Aspinall? Like he's going to be, future heavyweight champ, all the all the shit Tyson Fury talks. But I remember hearing about him and I was like, oh, yeah, he's like, I think it was like right after Aspinall's like pro boxing debut or something, or like one of his like his first big fight or some shit like that. But I've been kind of like paying attention to that dude ever since then. And then I found out, I was like, I didn't know that he was a grappler before he was a boxer. And I was like, oh shit, so he knows Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too. Oh, he's doing MMA. Oh shit, he's in the UFC. I was like, this is tight, dude. So yeah, I've been following Aspinall for a little bit, man. And that's it's awesome to see where he is, man. I think he's gonna be in some really fucking good fights too.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do for him next because he kind of like that was like a veteran test. Now he needs like a more younger, fresher guy that we know is good for to go 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the path I would take for him anyway. I think like people like Blagoy, people like Tybura, who are just like grizzled vets at this point. Like we all know with Tybura, the best way to beat him is try to get him out of there early. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go through like a grueling type of fight. And Blagoy
It's a punching
just
bag. He'll
makes-
just sit there and let you fucking like he's tough, but he'll just sit there and let you fucking beat on him.
exactly like you can light him up, but at the same time, he doesn't go anywhere. And for some reason, he manages to make almost every fight super fucking close. So like, yeah, I think those would be like really tough and like appropriate like level fights for Aspinall.
Yeah, and I could honestly even see him get put like, I mean, honestly, he might be fighting like to fight Tanner Boser might be even like fighting down a little bit, just a little bit. But that would be an interesting fight. Even like Sakai, like I think I would favor Aspinall over both of them, but those would be decent ones.
I think we have to say that fighting Tanner Boser would be a bit of a step back, just because they've both just fought Arlovsky 1-1 and 1 lost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, maybe not Boser, but Sakai would be interesting, I guess. But yeah, I think
Sakai would be a good one.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised like to see Aspinall to even give him like a big fight like that. Like not maybe I don't know. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see him fight like a Walt Harris or a fucking not Volkov, but maybe like I don't know.
I think him and Walt Harris. Like Walt Harris is 11th, but he hasn't had a win in a good while.
Yeah.
And he's like scary, explosive, dangerous. They're very different but similar in some senses.
Yeah, I think it would be a nice little because he's different from the other guy. Like he's a little bit more explosive at this point, I think, than Arlovsky. Like I think he's a little bit more dangerous with the hands for Aspinall. So yeah, that would be a decent man. There's just I love this fucking time in MMA for light heavyweight and heavyweight right now, dude. It's so fucking tight. They're just both those divisions are good again, man. I love it.
The bottom end of light heavyweight, because obviously I've just been doing like matchmaking. The bottom end of light heavyweight is like it looks bad, but like the top end and the middle, there's some people starting to like come through that have serious potential, and yeah, like Ankalaev,
Ankalaev, Crute, like
Crute was the next one I was gonna say. We've got these. I don't know if these guys are gonna reach the top of the division, but Oleg Sejuk's fighting Bukauskas, and I think that's like a crazy fight. I think.
Yeah, Bukauskas, man. Yeah, Modestus is a pretty good fighter, dude. Modestus can start putting it together,
I think one of them gets destroyed in that fight. I'm not sure which one, because Oleg Zajuk has like some of the tightest, quickest, sharpest boxing combinations in the light heavyweight division, but he also has like severe pacing issues.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's a pretty good fight though. But yeah,
super undersized for the division as well. Yeah. Bukauskas is a big boy. Yeah.
He's fucking big.
He's like muscular and shit too. So it's like I don't know, man. Was he the guy? Doesn't he have cardio issues too, or am I thinking of somebody else? I might be thinking of another fighter, but I thought for some reason he didn't have the best cardio.
I think both of his UFC fights haven't gone out of the first round, but I think he's had like finishes in like third rounds of fights and stuff before. I think.
Okay, yeah, I might just be mistaken about that. So what, Jackie boy, what do you think about this fucking card coming up here, man? Which fights you want to talk about for a minute? I think Nick might want to jump on here too. So let me drop that link. But what is there any fights that are jumping out to you that you want to fucking chop it up about?
We talking about Vegas 20 or 259?
This UFC 259.
I'm not sure. I haven't really done much tape. I've just looked at the billing, but I think it's going to be a dope card, especially in comparison to the one that we just came off of.
Fuck yeah.
Kai Kara Franson, Rogerio Bontorin, I wouldn't mind a discussion about, just because I don't know.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that. Hey, hold on a second, Jack. I think Nick's about to come on. Hold on.
Cool.
All right, let me introduce this gentleman here. He really doesn't need one, but this man is the Shoey King. He is I can't think of another clever name right off the top of my head, but you know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Nicky
It is
Helmholtz?
motherfucking the one and only. Yes. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. I'm just fucking blanking on the Mad Libs. So yeah, the Shoey King, the Nicky Helbos. They call him the Drive Master. They call him the Happy Gilmore of South Florida. They call him the fucking, Nicky Boy just spanks him off the tee. But I done introduce him enough. Boston Nick. What's up, Nicky?
No,
Fuck,
Nicky.
Fucked
Just
it up.
Nicky's good.
Fucked it up again. There we go.
No, just Nicky's good. What's going on, guys?
Yo, how's it going, Nick?
What's up, dude?
Long day at work. Same shit, different day, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Heard something about Sakai, that fat bastard.
Fence
You enjoy
grabbing
the
son of a
scraps, or-
bitch.
Oh, Sakai.
What were your thoughts on the card, Nicky?
It's fucking amazing. Thank God I think they set up the worst card and the best card on purpose to make it look even
All
better.
right, yeah. I was literally just thinking that, like, it is a good thing, really, because kind of, down on last week's card, but this next one is looks fire on paper.
Yeah. Hope so. If it's boring, that'd be the craziest shit ever.
Right,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Everyone's all pumped up. Dude, Yon and Aljo, they're all just fucking stinkers. Like, everyone's pissed off and drunk. Like, what the fuck?
There is a part of me that can see the main event kind of going like the Yoel fight.
I think
be
Jan's
honest.
just too dumb to not do that, though.
Yeah.
He's got power, but I'm not sure he's the smart. I think he's going to eventually just cave and be like, fuck this. I'm going to go in for the kill. And
Yeah, that's literally what I see as well, honestly. I think that he's going to, like, try and keep it calm and composed, but I feel like Israel's going to, faint him out over the course of a few rounds, and then Jan's going to try go in with one of his blitzes, his patented blitzes, and Israel's just going to time that shit, counter him, and put him down. But like, I'm terrible with Israel Adesanya fights. Like, I feared to do it all the time. So now that I'm, like, finally on board, he's probably going to get, like, destroyed. So, take what I say with a pinch of salt.
yeah,
That's why I didn't want to take this one, because I was like, dude, I always fade Adesanya, and it's like, if I fucking pick him and Jan Blachowicz knocks him out, I'm gonna be a hot little potato.
I faded him too. Joel and Paulo Costa.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, so.
I mean, I'm not fading Jan. I'm not. There's no way with the line. If the line was like
I picked him in
crazy.
Yoel. I didn't pick him. I picked Costa, but I didn't pick Yoel.
no. But yeah, with the Aljo Jan fight, I know a lot of people that kind of like Aljo, but I like Aljo if he was a plus 200. You know what I mean? But not what is he like a plus like 120 or something like that right now? I'm not even sure. I haven't looked at the lines all week. Really.
Apparently, Askarov's like a plus 120 or like something along those lines, and I think Askar a plus money is a good look, honestly.
Fuck yeah.
Let's see here.
Dude, honestly, like, I understand there's a lot of value on Aljo. Aljo at plus money, I see people looking at that and like, oh shit,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I'm all over that.
You ain't getting no plus money. He's minus 110, minus 115, minus 105. And
Oh, the Jan fight?
yep. So it's a pick 'em right now. It's a
Oh,
fucking
man.
pick 'em. Money came in on
Dude,
Aljo.
if I was a betting man, I'd put a nice little bet on Piotr Jan. I would put a nice little
Yeah,
bet.
because if Yam wins this decisively, this will be like the last time you get him at like pick 'em odds in a good while, probably.
You damn right. Because I think everyone's like, well, he beat Aldo, but that's old Aldo. You know what I'm saying? Like, Aljo is younger. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly where my head's at, Jack. You're not gonna get that's the champion right now. You know what I mean? He hasn't beat the level of competition that a lot of other champions have, or I should say, the amount of competition when it comes to, you know what I mean? Because he has beaten some guys. But I mean, who's Aljo? You know what I mean? Really beaten when it comes down to it. What's his best win? Was it Pedro?
I could say like a decision over Munoz or a decision like Sanhagen. Sanhagen a decision over Munoz, I'd say.
Yeah, Sanhagen. He ended that real quick. Who knows how that fight would have went if it kept going. So we haven't seen really that much Aljo. We saw like a minute and a half or 2 minutes of that with Sanhagen, and then we saw us full through. Pedro, as we saw, he beat Rivera, but he ain't the world beater that we all thought he was. I thought he was going to be a fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, Pedro, yeah. Pedro's like he just gets hit. He gets hit too much, man. If he had better defense, he allows himself. He like depends on his chin too much, and it's a good chin. It's a really fucking good chin. But I think it keeps him from like really like taking over fights because he's always like trying to wade through getting cracked. I don't know.
Bro, I was so nervous in that Jimmy fight. Like I had a small bet on him, and I had him in a lot of DK lineups. I had Jimmy in one, and him in the rest, and I had 5 total. So like I was like, I mean, Jimmy was swinging those hooks. I'm like, Jesus, that would take a fucking elephant's head off. You know what I mean?
No shit. I was getting worried about that, man. I was like, fuck, man. Is Jimmy gonna clip him? Because you're right, dude. He was trying to go yada with those fucking. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. If he gets hit with one of these, but he's got a fucking granite chin, dude. It's crazy.
I weighed myself today at Publix when I went to get some food after some contact solution. I fucking weighed 201 pounds. That means I went down from 224 when you guys first met me. And that's just from switching beers. And now I'm finally eating healthy. We have a food truck that comes to our office, and they got like a bunch of healthy, like fucking rice and chicken and all that.
Nice, dude.
Fucking cut the fast food up, bro. Oof, that's all it is.
And he's a lean, mean fighting machine.
A little bit back. Still getting a little bit back. I gotta get in the gym now. I just don't want to go to the gym because I know I'm gonna get COVID. I don't want it.
Fuck a gym, dude. The only exercising I do, and I've been consistent with it, but it's not nothing crazy, but just my like morning routine, just my morning like little workout program. I just do my push-ups, sit-ups. I do push-ups, sit-ups, and dips. I was doing burpees, but burpees fucking hurt my lower back, man. That kick out hurts my fucking lower back real bad when I do burpees. So yeah, I just do those 3 exercises and. Yeah, man. When I'm really looking forward to.
I still got the gut though. I gotta get rid of the. I still got this gut, but that's just that beer. And until I stop drinking beer, it ain't going away.
Yeah, you gotta drink Michelob Ultra,
dude. Oh, speaking of that, They have a Miller Lite now that it's 6 alcohol percentage. This is 2.8, and this is.
Oh yeah, where it's only like 1 more calorie. Was that shit you're talking about?
Yeah, it's like I don't. I think I might get that because I kind of I drink beers almost like it's soda. I don't drink to get drunk. So I think that will also help. You know what I mean? So I was going to get it today. It was a 20-pack. It was on sale for like $17 because they're trying it out. You know what I mean? Miller Lite's trying it out. I think I'm going to get it in a couple of days.
Dude, I always I don't drink that much, but when I did drink when I was younger, I always liked Miller Lite. I preferred Miller Lite, but Miller Lite of course. But yeah, man, it's like why Miller Lite tastes so much better than fucking Michelob Ultra, dude. You kidding me?
I'll have to get used to it. You know what I mean? I went from Budweiser to Miller Lite, and that within 2 months I lost 10 pounds. That's so crazy.
Well, yeah, dude. You don't even need to eat dinner when you fucking drink Bud Heavy, dude. You just
and it's 5, and it's more alcohol, so you get drunker too, which is even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I want to hang around and have fun, just drink beers. I don't want to just fucking
get fucking smashed and all full and stuff.
Shots. I turn down more shots on a Sunday and a Friday night than fucking anybody on earth. I turn down probably 10 shots a night every time I go out.
I can't go out anymore, man. If I do get down and want to drink, I always bring the party to me if I can. It's a little harder being in the new area here, but yeah, man, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome that you fucking that you were able to trim up and shit. Yeah, the fucking dude, ab exercises are so fucking hard, man. They really fucking are. Like you have to dude, you really have to do a bunch of them. You have to you can't just do crunches. You have to do crunches and planks and fucking side planks for the I do that shit for my love handles and stuff. It's just they're tough, man. It's tough doing it and not hurting your back. It's just if you don't have any equipment, if you don't have one of those board or one of those incline things to lean on and do sit-ups, it's tough, man.
Yeah, trust me. You know what I mean? That's why I liked working on the American Top Team. I could just hit the pads and hit the mitts and hit the fucking. I mean, they have literally probably 40 or 50 types, well, not types, but probably 15, 20 different types of bags and you know what I mean, a shitload of them. You know what I mean? It's almost imagine because it's probably a football field and a half long. Imagine like one section just did, or like a third of it dedicated to just all different types of bags and shit. It's crazy.
Fuck yeah, that's crazy. I would love to go to a huge gym like that. I never had better, like, I never really had like abs, but a couple were starting to poke out was when I was at Combat Sports Center, and I was it's way easier to get motivated on doing stomach exercises when like you're doing it with the fighters. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it with like the boxers, like, you know, they're doing the rounds, and it's like when they're doing round sparring, you're either like skipping rope or like doing stomach work. It's like that's way easier to stay motivated than like myself, you know.
I haven't had abs since fucking high school, to be quite honest. I mean, I've always had when I was, working on a top team, and a little bit before that, just that upper ab. But I'm not a big cardio guy. I mean, I did that all through high school.
I hate
Running. I fucking hate it.
It fucks your knees up, dude. It fucks your knees and your hips up.
Especially at my age. I'm 36, boys. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I got cardio alcohol today.
I hate running, bro. I gotta start walking more, but fuck running fucks my shit up, dude. I would much rather I'd much rather do round.
I'd rather have a bicycle or on a tread bike. You know what I mean?
I'd rather do like a boxing workout or something where I just do rounds on the bag, and then every time between rounds on the bag, I'm doing like some stomach shit or something, and do that for like 30 minutes. I'd much rather do that than like fucking. That could be my cardio.
Exactly, because when you're hitting mitts and whatnot, you're moving circles and whatnot. You're hitting mitts.
As long as you don't stop, you don't have to do it 100%. As long as you don't stop for 30 minutes, that's cardio.
I guess it's the boring shit as well that fucking irks me. You know what I mean? So if it's boring, like running, you know what I mean? It's boring. You know what I mean? To be quite honest,
that's boring.
You know what I mean? Let's watch some porn in front of a freaking treadmill, and you know what I mean? I just don't even know I ran for 20 minutes, but with a rock hard. But
yeah, it's rough, man. Like yeah, dude. That's got to be fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, well.
Imagine running with a rock hard, watching porn in the middle of the gym. What's up, guys? No, don't mind me. I'm just watching porn while I'm, getting my shit on and jog off.
Dude, I loved it. I fucking I hurt my back. The last time I hurt my back was I was thank God I was at fucking work. Thank God I was at work. So I hurt my back. They gave me the workman's comp or whatever, and they hooked me up. They were like, okay, we're gonna give you 2 months at what the fuck is it called? ACAC. We're gonna give you 2 months at ACAC, which is like a nice, like, it's like a chain of like nice health clubs on the East Coast or whatever. So like, okay, we're gonna hook you up with this, and I was like, bet. And they fucking had like, a nice indoor track, all the machines you want. Like they had a fucking multi-purpose room with a bunch of heavy bags, like the full-length heavy bags too, like the kickboxing heavy bag. I didn't need it for kickboxing, but I go in there, I could do my boxing workout, I could do my fucking I could go like walk around on the indoor track. But I'd like running, dude. Fuck running, man. But yeah, that was so awesome, and I can't wait till I can actually like get back to a gym and like start doing some more training shit, man. But well, dude, what do you think?
Get back to some curtains and box those curtains. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking dude, I need to at least get. I mean, I still shadow box every day. I still shadow box. Like I do my like I'm training. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get my black belt this year, man. I'm gonna get my fucking black belt in karate this year. But so I've been doing my my katas and stuff and shadow boxing, but it's not the same without being able to hit a bag, man. It's just you got to be able to hit something. You got to fucking be able to hit something.
I went to the American Top Team in Delray for that 42-day challenge. It was supposed to be free. And
nice. Oh, it was supposed quote unquote.
Yeah, $299. You know what I mean, a month. And it was jiu-jitsu, and I'm not, I thought it was a little bit more than that. And Antonio Carlos Jr. runs the gym, and he literally was in Abu Dhabi 4 days before. It was 4 days before his fight, and he just got cut from the UFC. So he's the main guy. Yeah, Pedro Munoz is there a lot. Like all those guys are there a lot because that one's been open through the entire pandemic in Delray Beach. It's not in Coconut Creek, which is Broward County, which is what it's been stripped. So that's why right now Coconut Creek isn't open to the public, but the Delray American Top Team, which is fucking 1/20th the size, maybe even more than that, is open. But it's all fucking jiu-jitsu basically, and actually no, it's like 99.9% jiu-jitsu. So,
nice.
They fucked me. Delray, not Coconut Creek.
I've been to Combat Sports Center in Richmond, which basically you walk in and it's just a striking gym. It's just kickboxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. But they have they have the typical like a line of bags and then an open mat, like an open floor space where they do their drills and stuff. And then behind that is the boxing ring, and then kickboxing uses it too. And then behind that is more open space, and that's where the speed bag is, the double in bag. Space where that's where the fighters and everybody the boxing fighters train. Say what?
Yeah, that's enough right there. They didn't even have that in Delray, you know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of gay. There's some places around here that you can go to, you know what I mean, that have bags and stuff like that. But I'm trying to be where the fighters are at, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Multiple reasons to work out, to get interviewed, you know what I mean, to do all sorts of shit. I want to start this. It's called shit. I already have a name for it. I forgot it. On the mat with, and then it's gonna be whatever fighter, and they got either 5 minutes or 3 minutes, a certain amount of time to tap me out. You know what I mean? And I'm sure most of them are gonna tap me. I hope they do. It's for good. It makes for good content. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking punches for crying out loud.
Right. Here, take this real quick. So and so is gonna choke me out.
Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna literally, do my absolute fucking best to get fucking choked out or whatnot, or even fucking do my best to the fucking, you know what I mean?
Get the cutest female fighter. Get the cutest female fighter to ATT to choke you out or something. Put you in.
I'm going after Nunes. I'm sure. I know for a fact I can get Nunes to do it. You know what I mean? She is the most nicest woman on earth.
Yeah, she seems cool.
Oh my God, she's just you walk up to her, she's she'll give you a hug, the whole nine. She's a really cool person. Nina's just as cool. Her girlfriend, Nina Ansaroff.
Oh yeah, Nina Ansaroff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's cool. They all are really. You know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, the only one who was ever really a dick was Marlon Moraes.
Really?
Yeah, I asked him. So I saw him at the knuckle thing. You know what I mean? This is after I was working out there. You know what I mean? My membership. And I remember walking by.
Nikki, you're chopping up a little bit, just a little bit.
I changed my mic then. I know why. Go ahead.
Man, yeah, dude, Junior Dos Santos is like my all-time favorite heavyweight. Is he still trained there? Is Junior still at ATT?
I think we might have lost him.
No. God damn it, boys, we might have lost Nicky. I think he might be changing his mic out, I think. Well, Jack, what do you Jack, what do
hear you
fucking
but I'm hearing you in about a second. Is this any better?
I can hear you now, yeah. It sounds more clear now.
Okay. James is still there as long as I think so, yeah. And he's another nice dude. There's guys in and out of that place still, bro. They fly in for a couple because there's dorms there. They'll fly in for their camp and then they're out of there and back home in whatever country or state they live in. Like Dustin Poirier, I think he's in Oregon, isn't he, or somewhere around there. He only flies in for his camps. Missouri, I don't even know. He only flies in for his camps.
Louisiana, I think.
Yeah, there it is. He flies in for his fucking camps. He's got a little place down here, but
nice. That's tight, dude.
It's the place is. I on my mother's ashes. I was there today. I went to see if they were open back to the public yet. They're like, once the vaccine's distributed, it's what they told me last time. I spoke to a different guy today. They're gonna start letting people back. But even then, it's still gonna be fucking tough because you're gonna get COVID. You just are. I mean, you're gonna get COVID in that gym one way or the other.
Yeah, there's a fucking there's that new super contagious variant out too. That's going around
It's not as bad. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's spreading. It's not as bad. It's like spreading quick in New York City and fuck, man. Because I'm just a few hours south of there, and if the shit hits New York, it is just coming to the DMV because so many people it's just it's probably just about to be up the DMV's ass.
If me and my pops didn't live in the same under the same roof, then 100%. You know what I mean? So, but in 4 months, me and my buddy has a house that he's renting right now, and he's already told them that he's not gonna, renew the lease, and because he couldn't afford it before just by himself. So I'm moving in, and we're gonna split the rent and whatnot. It's a fucking beautiful house. So once I move in there, then I'll be able to do whatever the fuck I want. My dad's fucking 62, just about.
Yeah. Well, it's like I worry about it for my wife's like parents and like my mom. I worry about my niece. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'll be okay, but fuck, I worry about them, man. But yeah, well, Nikki, what let's while I got you on here, while I got you and Jackie Boy on here, what do you think about this Drew Dober Islam Makhachev fight? Because I'm really fucking struggling with that one, and I'm leaning Islam a little bit. But what do you guys think about that fight?
Go ahead, Jackie. Did we lose Jackie?
You want me to go first? Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about Makhachev?
I'll give mine. It's quick. Lean to Dober, and that's it. And I'm not betting the fight. I don't know what to do with the fight. It's a tough one. But go ahead, Jack.
I don't know what the line is, but I'm gonna take Makhachev. I think he wins. I don't know if I'll end up betting him because I don't know what the line is, and I think it'll be.
Oh wow! It's minus 400. It's 350 to 400, and you're getting come back at plus 275 to 260 on Dober.
Yeah, I feel like Dober has to knock him out to win, and I feel like Islam is too intelligent for that. I know we've seen him knocked out before, but I just feel like that was like a fight in lifetime ago. And Drew Dober's best win that he's picked up recently was his most recent over Alexander Hernandez, and that doesn't look too great after what we just witnessed on the weekend. So, yeah,
I thought he won the fight.
I know. Did you? That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna mention to you. Just my 2 cents. Did you see his Instagram post?
No, I didn't, but I can only imagine just some delusional, arrogant bullshit.
We talked about it on the aftermatch, like we brought up his Instagram post and stuff. But yeah, you'll see it when you watch the recap. You'll be like either like ripping your hair out or like laughing your head off, one of the two.
Probably.
It's really simple. He won 2 rounds and a half of that fight, and that's just what it was, right? I won 2.5.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he basically said he won at least 2.5 rounds of the fight. Basically.
At least, yeah, he said at least. Actually, you're right. He used the word at least.
Yeah.
What's up, Artem?
And supposedly Montoya was arguing. Well, not arguing, but apparently he went up to like Bruce Buffer and said, "Are you sure you didn't read out the wrong name?" You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, it's one thing for Hernandez live in the midst of a close fight to think that he won, but like. It's on his coaches at that point, and they just completely done him a disservice. You know what I mean?
Wow. Why would you? I mean, like, what do you
Bruce,
think? What are you accomplishing by that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Bruce is just announcing the you say that to Dana, or you say that to like the I don't know, the judges.
I thought Moises won. What about you guys?
Fuck yeah!
I mean, I picked him to win, and I thought he absolutely won. I didn't even think it was a question that he won. Yeah.
Cool. I bet him, but like still.
So if I think that, if you think that, if 2 cents thinks that, we're not just like chumps. We've been watching the sport for a long time. How did
I picked Hernandez? I was looking
exactly. So yeah, like if anything, you'd have been trying to look for that angle for him to win, so you had the correct prediction or whatever.
No, I as far as I remember, Moises won every fucking round on my side.
There's one angle.
I'm just saying.
There's one angle. He pressured him, and that's it. And he got countered. That left hook was there every single time. He didn't attempt one takedown.
He got completely outclassed. I thought, yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. So like how Mark Montoya isn't seeing that cage side, like.
Yeah.
But I've never really been a fan of the dude anyway. Like he's the guy who was sending Thomas Gifford out there in the 3rd round to get like pasted. So.
And he's just like Anthony Smith's bitch. Like, I will fire you if you don't let me get the shit beaten out of me. Like, and yeah, it's I don't know.
I guarantee he went back and watched the fight. Well, he probably said that right after on his IGA. Hopefully. But if he went back and if he goes back and watches the fight, he's gonna see him land literally next to nothing on Moises. Everything was. I mean. I can't. I wish we could have the.
Well, I mean, he posted the Instagram post afterwards, so obviously he doesn't feel that way. He's gonna like complain that he got robbed.
Hey, can I pull up? Can I pull up just like what? Can I pull up Wikipedia shit? Like, what can I pull up and not get copyright stricken? That we can.
You can pull up IG.
You can pull up. Yeah, you can pull up Instagram. You can pull up.
Can I pull up? Can I pull up the Google like the UFC schedule and like pull up the thing where to like pull up the stats and all that shit?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. You can use Tapology and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Tapology should have that,
Yeah.
right? Just pull up Tapology.
Yeah, I just wanted to pull up the stat lines and everything because I know when you type in Google and type in USC schedule, like to look at all the fights and stuff, you can just click on the line.
Oh,
with
right, yeah,
fighters,
yeah.
and it'll pull that up.
I thought it was just videos, so I'm like trying to figure this out.
Cool,
So I'm
because I
pretty
definitely
sure-
would like to share that for the 4 people in here.
Because we put up when we played the fights, we put up ESPN.com. You know what I mean? .com.
Right.
And we have the fights in the middle of the fights where you can see the the person taking damage kind of type thing,
Yeah.
and it shows the strikes and all that. So, and that's live.
Well, I mean, I think even if I already have a backup plan if I do get copyright stricken, we'll do it on my wife's channel in the meantime for the 90 days or whatever.
That they would, I think, just give you a warning anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here I'll just go.
Oh
ahead.
yeah, that's right. If you have to, it has to be a live video. If you're live, never mind. But I think you're fine.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just gonna like I said, I just typed in UFC schedule on Google, and it's gonna go to.
Oh, you share Google.
Okay, yeah, it's something I just typed in the search engine and
Yeah. Oh
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
That's just Google.
Okay.
That's public knowledge.
Yeah, you can bring up like Google, Wikipedia, Best Fight Odds, Tapology.
Stuff
I'm
like
not-
that.
I'm not sure about the official UFC website. That's one thing I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that either. But
Yeah, I don't even. That's such a fucking buggy website. I don't even like that fucking.
It's
website.
terrible.
It sucks.
It's like they're like a however many billion-dollar company, and they've got like the worst like website ever.
The ESPN Plus was really bad. They just started fixing it. Like it doesn't lag on me anymore, but it used to fucking lag, and it used to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, when I first started watching, I used to use ShareDog, but then I switched to Tapology. Tapology seems like the most efficient one.
Yeah, Spicy, he is a moron. And
Okay, well let me go ahead and share this then. Let me see. Share.
Today only Monday it is, isn't it? Damn it.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
It's closer to Tuesday for you, Jack.
All right. Yeah, 15 minutes off. Yeah.
Hey, what would you guys recommend? Like share as far as sharing this. Like, should I share my entire screen, the application window, or the Chrome tab if I'm going to pull that up?
I just usually share the specific Chrome tab of one on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
you might if you have porn up, you'll be in trouble.
All right. So yeah, Google search. It's just UFC schedule in the Google search is what I pulled up. I should be okay with that.
Shout out to the general Alex, fucking taking it down like 3. He was
Yeah, can you
Y'all see
believe that shit?
unreal. Oh yeah.
Is that working
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay,
perfect.
cool. Yeah. So I mean, look, the surprisingly the stats are close, but I just feel like Moises did all of the heavy damage. Like he he cracked Hernandez a few times, man.
One second.
Yeah, that fight was not as close as it shows on those stats right there. Like that is not
percentage, yeah, that's weird. Only a 5% better total strikes. The SIG strikes only 3 different. That's crazy. Takedown attempts 0 from 1. That's not right. That's not right. That's not what I saw, bro. That's not what I saw. I didn't
Well,
see it.
it would be different if we've seen the round by round strikes as well. So,
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. Very true.
and who knows? Like, we don't know. I don't know where them stats are coming from because there's different stats websites as well, isn't there? So,
Yeah.
right.
who knows? But I thought Thiago clearly won, and so did you guys. So,
Yeah,
and
fuck
so
yeah,
did
dude.
probably everybody. So,
Yeah, I think probably.
I tell you what you could do. 2 cents. You could go to the MMA Decisions website. If you type in MMA Decisions Hernandez Moises, and then it'll tell you like who scored it, what on the
Okay.
media. Yeah.
You're right, Artem. SIG strikes is the sketchiest measurement on that one for sure. Because we saw the 6 strikes were like I thought were going to be almost close to double for Moises. I thought we were going to see like 15 to 20 more 6 strikes. There wasn't a whole lot going on in that fight. It was a lot of chasing. You know what I mean? That's what he was doing, was chasing Moises around and getting out. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
I'm interested to see how many people scored it for Hernandez.
Yeah, so Hernandez Moises.
I
What
see
am
some
I looking for here?
30-27s there. If you scroll down to the media scores,
Okay, gotcha.
I see a load of
Yeah.
30-27s there.
It's a clean sweep. That they're
Well, everyone.
What a clean
Yeah,
sweep.
Moises.
There's no way.
Look at that. What the fuck? Nobody even thought he won a
Yeah,
round.
Bach MMA
Ben
junkie,
Duffy.
sure dog, combat press, coach side stretches, like everyone. Cage
Holy
side press,
shit.
bloody elbow, fucking combat press.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude, all
knew.
Not a
like,
single person thought he won, but him.
Go all the
what
way
a
down. Can you go
soul,
further?
dude. Now, even
Go
the ones
further.
that had a
That's hilarious.
closer one, still.
Yeah, let's go to
I
29-28.
thought there was maybe going to be at least one fool who like scored it for Hernandez, but apparently not.
Go to the 29-28. Go all the way down. Is Ben Duffy the last person?
Ben Duffy, yeah.
Ben at the
Looks
bottom.
like
There's only.
Thomas Jordan. Yeah.
Oh my god! There's no other.
So
pages.
one person give him like a round or something, but everybody
Yep.
else had it 30-27.
Every big social media outlet had Moises winning. That's 100%.
Yeah, like, and so did all of us, and so did
Dude,
everybody
fuck,
outside
yeah.
of him and his
Ron
team.
McCarthy gave Hernandez the first round and still had Moises winning. So
Yep.
even the close ones were like, dude, there's no fucking way Hernandez won.
And you're right. That was
Dude.
probably the closest round. Was round one.
I
Yeah.
agree.
For sure, man. For sure. And I think Hernandez could be okay. Like, he's still young enough, but he needs a fucking jab, man. He needs to stop trying to be fucking TJ Dillashaw because he is
To have the audacity to say that you won 2.5 minutes of like a close fight.
drunk. He's drunk with that. He's
Yeah,
drunk with that.
like everybody thought he clearly lost too. Like, I mean, I don't know what he's looking at.
He's crazy, man. What's another fight y'all looking forward to on this one? What do y'all think? So, I'd like to talk about this one if we could. Santos and Rakic. I'd like to talk about Santos and Rakic.
Santos for me.
Ooh, I like that style, Nikki, right out of the gate.
I like the dog money. I'm not, especially after didn't Rakic lose his last fight?
No,
He
he
lost to Vulcan, and then
He what?
He lost to Vulcan by what was it? Was that an unanimous decision?
I think it was a split, and it was
Split.
really close. Like I was picking Vulcan, but I thought that Rakic actually won.
I actually thought the same thing. I thought.
Well, who did he get? Didn't he get flatlined by somebody? Maybe I'm
Oh yeah,
thinking
Yuri. Oh yeah. No, Vulcan got sparked by Yuri. And
No,
that-
no, I'm talking about
No, Rakic just fought Anthony Smith, and he destroyed him. Basically.
yeah, destroyed Anthony Smith. That's what. Okay, that's I'm getting an ass backwards there. Santos getting older too, man. Shit. Maybe that's.
I just think Rakic is such a huge fucking he's a legitimate huge light heavyweight. And Thiago Santos kind of a tweener, you know.
5-round fight. I'll be with Santos for the leg kicks, but 3-round fight.
I'm really like, I think Rakic is the better fighter. He has much more upside, much more potential. I'm just like worried like Santos is just gonna fucking.
Let's count how many
Yeah.
main events there could be. 1, 2, like main 1, 2, 3, 4 which would be Rakic and Santos. 5 with Cruz and Kenny. So we could have 5 literally main events, not in a pay-per-view, I would say, but
You could maybe even you could do Benavidez Askarov like a main event of
fight night. I didn't
because
see
they're
that
both
one.
like top 10 flyweights. Yeah.
Yep. So 6. We could have two of them would be fight nights, and the rest could be actually pay-per-view cards, believe it or not, with Rakic and Santos. You couldn't sell that one now. So 3 and 3. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, now what do you guys think is the card that the fight that drops off?
How do you get the entire fight?
We're losing you, Sense.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little dude, bit choppy.
I know why. If you unshare this,
Unshare it.
I think that's why you might be lagging. Now talk.
How's that? Does
Right there. All right.
that
Talk
sound
now.
That's
better?
fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Cool. Okay.
Let me. How do you pull up the whole card?
You can go to just best fight odds if you really want. It shows all the like bestfightodds.com.
Oh yeah.
Guys, I just got a notification for one of the MMA channels that I subscribe to.
Who's out?
It's All Access MMA, Thiago Moises interview. I'm assuming it's with James Lynch, and it's titled Alexander Hernandez talked a lot of shit about me, but I'm clearly better.
Oh, got him.
I thought you were getting me with a fucking guys. Bad news. We got to fight.
No. Hernandez was like, I didn't watch his pre-fight interview, but apparently he was calling him shameless and feeble. And it's like, well, you just got skilled, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, every time
he's being super
shit,
salty about it.
Dude, every time Hernandez talks shit, he gets fucked up.
I thought he hurt him too. Didn't he like swab him once or like with that left hook? I can't.
He did with Cowboy.
Who? Which one? Who? Who wobbled who?
I thought Moises wobbled Hernandez a little bit. Like when I say wobbled, just had him in a little bit of like
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he just landed the better, cleaner, crisper, more consistent shots throughout all 3 rounds. Well, maybe not the first. The first was really close.
Yeah.
I mean, that value is really good on Santos. Like Santos is a dog. There's good value on that. It's just I'm leaning Rakic, but it scares me, man. I would be goddamn. I'd be scared betting on this. It's
Can
like,
Rakic take him down?
I think so. Rakic is a pretty good wrestler. Like and like Jack said, he's fucking huge.
Anthony Smith said that he was like the strongest person that he's ever fought before, and Anthony Smith also got Rakic didn't even finish him, but Thiago Santos finished Anthony Smith ages ago at middleweight.
It's true. Well, that's right. This is at 205. I keep forgetting that. I always keep forgetting. Anthony Smith is really probably a true 185er. We all know that. He's been fighting at 185 his whole life and then moved up to 205.
Yep.
So
I kind of feel the same way about Santos as well.
185er and then moved up to 205. Had a nice.
I think really early in his career, Santos used to fight at 170. I think.
Just like fucking Corey Anderson.
Dude, it's crazy. I remember Thiago Santos fighting Uriah Hall.
No, not Corey.
I remember Santos fighting Uriah Hall on the same card that Machida fought Chris Weidman for the middleweight belt. I remember that was the first time I really remember seeing Thiago Santos.
I meant Ron Johnson. You're right.
Yeah, that was a while ago, dude. And fucking he's definitely like made a little stamped a little niche for himself in the division, like the light heavyweight division, but he is a little bit of an undersized lightweight, but he definitely has power, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like Rakic got hurt by Devin Clark, and I would not be surprised if Santos knocked him out, but I'm probably going to end up picking Rakic unless I just see something that's like, I will tape it a little bit, but I'm leaning more and more towards Rakic the more I think about it.
I'm thinking about a little sub parlay. I'm thinking about Rakic, Medic. You know what I mean? Have you guys looked into Medic yet or not? Not yet.
No, I need to tape it.
His kickboxing shit is impressive, man. Like you'll appreciate it for sure. He seems like the real deal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
Uros Medic. He was on the Contender.
He's fighting this weekend? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I see him.
Yeah,
I remember him. I wasn't very. Oh, who's he fighting?
Elon Cruz, the dude who he debuted against Spike Carlisle, but Spike Carlisle finished him.
Okay.
I like these fucking like Baltic kickboxers, dude. Like Ludovic Klein and like Medic might be another guy. I gotta check him out, man.
I bet against him. I remember in the series. Who do you fight?
If you look hard enough, I think Uros Medic actually has like a YouTube channel that he put a couple of his highlights on a few years ago. One of them's like I think it's called like a Full Contact Serbia 2015, and he like KOs the dude pretty bad. It's nasty. It's cool.
Tight.
I remember watching him. I lost money because of him.
That's funny, dude. Hey, Jack. So Jackie boy, let's talk about this Casey Kenny Dominic Cruz fight, dude.
Let's talk about this Casey Kenny Dominic.
Let's go.
Cruz for a second.
Let's go. Kenny's.
Give me the case. Give me the opening argument for Casey Kenny, my friend.
You want the case for Casey Kenny?
Oh!
But
I think Dominic Cruz should win that fight.
Get your waitress. You know what I'm saying?
I still think Dominic Cruz should win that fight.
Give me
I
the,
think
give me
he
the case
would.
for.
I
Give me
think
the
he would.
case for Kenny.
I think Dominic Cruz would win this fight if it was like 5 years ago. But
He wouldn't murder him 5 years ago, but like I still think he can win this fight now. And if he doesn't, he better put the fucking gloves in the middle of that octagon.
I mean,
I've got to favor the activity, man. Like Dominic Cruz, like 15 of his last, he's fought 25 times, right? 15 of those fights were 2010 or before that. And then of the other 10, most of those were like before 2016. Like he's only fought twice in the last 4 years. He's 35 years old at bantamweight. The division's like, he's defied the laws of sticking around too long and coming back and getting a belt. I don't think that he's coming back for another late resurgence. All of Casey Kenny's fights have been from late 2013 onwards. He's looked improved in each of his fights, and he debuted against a tough Ray Borg in his debut. And Ray Borg's that case of a guy who like was inconsistent but was young. He's 26 and now he's retired, so we'll never really know how Ray Borg would have looked when he hit his prime anyway. Like, I don't know, man. I think Casey Kenny's just going to go out there. He's just going to fucking mollywop him. Basically. That's good.
there you go. There you go.
And
What do
also, the final point as well, he's fighting for Megan Anderson's honor. So,
What was that? I missed it. What was that?
It's-
Say again?
that makes the hair on the back of that makes me a little prickly, dude.
Yeah,
Casey already dogged me. He said she was a fucking 4 a.m.er, dude, and I just said, how dare you, sir?
yeah, he needs to get the mic and call out Megan Anderson. And, yeah.
Megan, I'm
Casey-
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just Father Time beats the best of them, and
I mean, you're making a good argument here, Jackie boy. Nick, would you like to respond to that? Or you say you're on Dominic Cruz? Would you like to counter? Would you like a counter argument?
I was listening twice. What do you mean? I'm missing. I'm say this one more time. What's going on with Megan Anderson? Who's she fucking?
Well, Megan Anderson is the mother of my children, and I will not have her name bounded about this stream willy nilly. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, Megan. She is going to get just the living shit beaten out of her, and I will be there to console her when she does.
Oh, yeah.
And if Casey Kenny thinks that he is gonna do it, I'll get a little worked up. So yeah, go ahead, Nikki. Give me the argument for Dominic Cruz. Give this fucking this Casey Kenny
Small
support.
cage. His footwork in that small cage is going to be the. If it was a bigger cage, actually, it'd be a better lean. But
Boys, I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Cook, Nikki.
level competition, I'm going to go with. Level competition between the two is ridiculously uneven. But remember, he is doing a lot of commentating. As a commentator, you get to see a lot of guys doing a lot of stuff. So you are at that desk watching it and whatnot. I'm hoping. I hate Dominic. I fucking hate Dominic Cruz. He's one of my cringe guys. You know what I mean? Like him and Cejudo. When they fought each other, it was like, what the fuck? Who do I root for here? You know what I mean? Obviously, I put my money on fucking. Wait, they fought, right? Yeah. What am I saying? Right? I'm not fucking crazy right now.
Who?
I'm stoned. Cruz and Cejudo. Am I stoned right now? Yeah. When they fought, I think he was a minus. What was the odds on that one? Fuck.
I'm pretty sure Cruz was like a 2-1 dog or something like that.
Yeah. So it wasn't horrible. You know what I mean? He was like a minus. I think it was like right around minus like 220ish Cejudo, or it was. I just know
something along those lines.
Yeah.
In that region.
He was an anchor. I used him as an anchor in all my fucking parlays because I thought Cejudo would beat Dominic Cruz, but I don't know, man. He might be chinny now at this point, but I mean Casey Kenny. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not high on Casey Kenny at all. Let's see what Casey Kenny has fought in his last couple fights. It's right here. And he fought Nathaniel Wood, who hasn't proved to be that great. Alatang, Smoka, Marab, Manny Bermudez, Ray Borg, Vince Cachero, Brandon Royval. Been kind of busy, believe it or not. That's there's a lot of fights since then. Kendrick, and then shit.
Like his only losses are to like beasts of the sport. Like even that Adam Antolin dude, that was like a split, and he's a fucking great fighter.
Yeah. Did he lose to Marab?
Yeah, he got grappled
That
fucked
was
by
really-
Marab, but man, Cruz is not Marab.
Yeah, he's not the offensive powerhouse wrestler.
Yeah,
that
like
Marab is.
his two losses in the UFC have been by way of wrestling, and I know that like Cruz is traditionally a wrestler, and he did used to wrestle quite a bit back in the day, but it's all been movement and shit recently, and I don't know. I just feel like Casey Kenny's going to be the younger, fresher guy. I think he's just going to push forward and just put a fucking pace on Cruz. I think. I don't
How
know.
do you see-
Maybe I'm
what-
crazy, but who knows?
What is Kenny's path to victory, Jack? How do you see Casey Kenny winning this fight?
I think he can win either by knockout or by decision.
Okay. What do you think, Nick? If what are you going Cruz decision or
Yeah, I mean,
knockout or
Cruz-
something?
Cruz decision would probably be 90% of literally his path to victory.
Yeah, that's I'm on Cruz, and I think that's how he wins. I think he eats a few shots and ultimately just outpoints Kenny. For 3 rounds. I know it sounds weird, but I almost think that he is, because that's what he'll do. It will be a decision regardless for him. But I think over the rounds, in the 4th and 5th round, I think it actually might be worse for Cruz. I think he might be actually wearing so much damage. I actually over 3 rounds, I think he can stick and move for 3 rounds and be just fine. For the older guy, I think that the 3-rounder might actually favor him weirdly. But yeah, I don't know. It's it's not my most confident pick, but I just don't think that Casey Kenny is on Cruz's level. I don't think Cruz hasn't lost to anybody really as bad as Kenny, and I don't think that Kenny has really beaten anyone that's even close to Cruz's level. So I know that's kind of a lazy wiki capper assessment of it, but that's just the one I'm going to go with.
I'm not high on Kenny, you know what I mean? And I want to see if Cruz is done, and this is going to be the fight that's going to show whether he's done or not.
Yeah, I agree.
I've never bet Cruz. Nope. I faded him with TJ. Nope.
Step down for Cruz, step up for Kenny, but Kenny can definitely win. He can definitely win.
I think so. Yeah, I've been talking to that guy, Booger Beard.
Booger Beard. I've never talked to Booger. That guy's
talking
funny
to
as
him,
fuck though. He got kicked off of Twitter, man. That's
know,
the bullshit.
Yeah, that sucks.
I would love to do something with Booger Beard. He seems like a funny fucker.
He's fucking funny, dude. If you end up doing anything with Booger Beard, please let me know.
Yeah,
because that dude is so fucking funny.
Oh, dude, we're talking about doing I want to see if I'm gonna talk to Slaughter and whatnot to see if he wants to maybe bring him on for something with Pope Coach.
Oh shit, dude!
He's the fucking man. I mean,
Motherfucking
he's
Booger
very
Beard.
outrageous and whatnot. You ever see his Chase Hooper interview?
No, I haven't seen
If
it.
you haven't, you're gonna shit yourself. After this, go watch Chase Hooper.
Oh man,
Chase Hooper though rolls with the fucking punches, bro. They talk about the craziest shit, like sucking D, I'm talking about some crazy ass shit. And then he did Jared Gordon, which was actually a really good interview because he focused on a lot of Jared Gordon's story, which you saw both sides to him. You know what I mean? So I can tell he's talented if you can do that. You know what I mean? And he don't give a fuck, which that's one thing I like about him as well. But Booger Beard, he's cool, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole
It's,
shtick, the not knocking people out cold and then sucking their fucking
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous, man.
It's just outrageous. You hear that, what do? You laugh.
He's just a character, man. He's just he's just trolling with that shit, but it's so funny, man. And people get so bent out of shape about it. You'd be like, dude, you've been doing this for so long. You always talk about knocking people out and sucking their dicks. Just get a new thing. It's like it's just
People say no. I like suck a dick. He's
so funny, dude.
he's the man.
But yeah,
Chuck-
guys, it's midnight and I'm gonna have to dig
Yeah.
off and kick
Cool.
back.
Yeah, I'm actually going to wrap it up here soon. So yeah, actually, but yeah, Jackie's final thoughts.
Yeah. card wasn't very good last week, but this one's going to be fire. Let's go, Casey Kenny. I made a poll on Twitter, right, and of 42 votes, 71% are on Cruz, and I've already made like a profile picture bet with somebody on that fight. So, who knows if Cruz ends up winning? Are you going to see like a different profile picture for me next week on Twitter? So
is
how
it
it
like,
goes.
is it like, are they gonna have to fucking? I mean, you don't have to say what the stakes are, but is it like they have to fucking put up a Cruz
If
or
if
put up a
basically
Cruz
if
something?
if Cruz wins, he gets to pick my profile picture. I'm assuming it's for like a week or something, and then if Kenny wins, I get to pick his profile picture, which is
Jack,
gonna be
Nice.
some
That's a
fun
good
shit.
idea. I'll challenge somebody to that on Twitter if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like it's not my idea or anything. He came to me and suggested it. Yeah, feel free. Yeah,
I think the thing is
Funny.
fucking. It's funny. I mean, it's a good way to interact with people.
it's a funny bet challenge. It really is. Yeah. Do that.
Well,
with
Jack, I
like-
appreciate you
do that
coming
with
on,
others.
man.
Yeah, cool. No worries. Yeah.
I really do, man. You're welcome anytime. Let the people you want to let people know how they can follow you in case anybody new comes through and views the stream.
Yeah, of course, dude. As always, Jack Attack MMA on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah, hit me up. The aftermatch just dropped as well earlier, so if you guys want
Excellent.
to check that out.
Fuck yes.
What's after?
Dude, thanks again, man. I appreciate it,
Oh,
Jack. Yeah. Let Nikki know.
What is that? Go ahead.
It's like a recap show I've been doing. Guru's been like coming on and like hosting it for me. We just go through like recap the card and like give future matchups for like all the fighters and stuff.
Fucking even know. Okay. Is it
Yeah, yeah.
Jack MMA, right?
Yeah, just Jack Attack MMA, dude. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. See? Bam.
There we go. Boom. I thought you knew, Nikki. My bad.
No, I didn't fucking know. I would have been listening. I listen to everyone friend shit. Everybody got some arcs. I listen to everybody's stuff, man. I support everybody that makes content.
Yeah, what we've been doing is like obviously Guru has more subs, so you can reach a bigger platform. So we've been doing it on his, but then I've just been like re-uploading it to mine afterwards. So yeah, hit me a like if you don't mind.
Too. Yeah, I'll take it again. Well, I'll keep watching. I know it's got to be good. So, and I'll retweet it. So make sure if you ever put a tweet out, I'll fucking retweet that motherfucker.
Sweet, dude. Appreciate it. Right? Yeah. Thanks, guys.
No sweat, man. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it, dude.
No worries. Catch us next time. Peace.
Later, bro.
Later, Jackie.
Bye bye.
There he is. Nikki, can I get some final thoughts from you, brother?
Yes, parlay. It's going to be a Nunes. Yes, throw Nunes in there. Jan and Izzy. And I'm going to tell you what's going to get you right now. Hold on. Fucking not even 19 seconds.
What's the parlay again? Nunes and who?
Yeah, because Nunes that's free money to bring your money down. Nunes, and it's going to be 1 second. Jan and Izzy. So here's Izzy and Jan. It's going to be my book. Some books might be a little bit different, but it is going to play plus 178. Plus 178. If you take Nunes out, believe it or not, it pays plus 157. So you're actually getting 20 cents on your dollar by throwing Nunes in. Amanda Nunes in, and she is not losing that fight. There's no way. So it's a free 20 cents on your dollar.
There you go.
Plus 178.
Nick, I appreciate you coming through, man. I really do. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you for having me.
Man. You know, Sweat, dude. You wanna let the people know how they can follow you if there's any new viewers that happen to come through.
On Twitter, MRFT, FIST, Mr. Fat Fist, no period, and then Boston Nick _UFC on IG, and always on PSR, which is Pub Sports Radio. There's the regular channel right now, our normal channel, Pub Sports Radio, and then there's Pub Sports Radio Live. If you type in Pub Sports Radio Live and you go down a little bit, it's the black label, or you just simply type in Pub Culture Radio, and it'll bring you right to Pub Sports Radio Live. Hit the sub button. We're live every day, twice a day.
There you go. Thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, brother. Later. Thank you for having me on, man.
No sweat, man. Anytime. Later, Nikki.
Yep. Everybody in the chat, adios.
There he is, the one and only Boston Nick, Mr. Fat Fist, and Jackie Boy, man. I appreciate them coming through, man. Always make the shit live as fuck. So yeah, I appreciate those guys, man. Two of the real ones, man.
2 of them real ones. And hey, man, I appreciate everybody coming through. Artem, appreciate you coming through and dropping the comments, man. I always like to hear your input, dude, for sure. Same with you, Spicy. Appreciate y'all, man, holding it down in the chat. The General, of course. Shout out to the General. Shout out to the General. Win season 2 of the Mecca. Shout out to Mr. Arkansas. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jacksonville, though. I'll make sure I don't miss anybody here. But yeah, shout out to Jacksonville, though. Shout out to MMA Locker Room, Nikki. Yep. All right, boys. Well, before I get out of here, let me thank everyone that came through. Once again, big shout out and thank you to Boston Nick and Jack Attack. Tomorrow, boys. Tomorrow is Tony Scott Tuesday. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch True Romance, which won the poll between Last Boy Scout True Romance and Man on Fire. So True Romance won. I will be watching True Romance, and then I will be reviewing it. And if anybody would like to come through, Jack, Nick, anybody else, if you've seen True Romance, especially you're a fan of it and you like to talk about it, or just Tony Scott movies in general, action movies in general, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna kind of be a theme for every week on TC's Entertainment Center. But yes, this is episode 2 of TC's Entertainment Center. Tony Scott Tuesday. I will be watching True Romance tomorrow. I will be reviewing it. We will be talking about Tony Scott movies in particular. So yeah, we will talk about particularly the 3 that that I put in the poll. Obviously talk a lot about True Romance, but we'll talk about Man on Fire and Last Boy Scout too, because I love all those movies. I own all 3 of them. So it was a win-win-win for me. Like no matter which one of those movies won the poll, I was gonna be happy and in for a treat. So yeah, I hadn't seen any of them in a while actually. Last Boy Scout was the one I'd seen most recently, but yeah, man, gonna watch True Romance tomorrow, review it, and then we can talk about Tony Scott movies, man. So yeah, those 3, and then the other Tony Scott movies. Shout out to Stefan. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Stefan Perez Blundy on Twitter. I think he's French, I believe, and he speaks English though. Like he knows what the fuck I'm saying, but I don't. Like I speak no fuck. He speaks way more English than I speak French. Yeah, he was telling me about a French Tony Scott movie called Hunger. So there's that. If anybody's seen that, we can talk about that. But shout out to him and Top Gun, obviously. The 3 that I mentioned, and any other Tony Scott movies, man. The dude is a good fucking action director. Really good action director. We're going to talk about those 3 in particular. True Romance, Man on Fire, Last Boy Scout. But yeah, it's going to be centered around True Romance, and I can't wait to watch it again, man. It's one of my favorite movies that I have in my collection. And yeah, time to dust it off and watch it again. But looking forward to that. Thanks again for everyone that came through. I'll be back at it tomorrow, probably at the normal time, like around 4:20, probably another 4:20. But yeah, hope to see y'all then. Thanks again for stopping through. This has been just my 2 cents. Y'all are the shit. Hope to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.